Yeah, quick fucking little bit of information on Sapphire, though you can figure it out in game. She's basically like the fucking the Dollar Tree version of Master Oogway.
So you know Master Oogway? Imagine Master Oogway female.
And also
in Dollar Tree version.
dumb as shit.
She's not dumb.
She's Dollar Tree version. And she does it so well. She's a good character.
Yes. She is still trying to figure herself out in this cruel world.
Yeah, it is a cruel world, isn't it?
I saw the redraw of Sapphire because I don't like.
So Chia's backstory was wrote by the AI on Snapchat.
Which says something, because it's actually a decent backstory.
Never read it. I don't know what it is.
I told Axel this. He loved it.
Somebody trying to use a clap-on fucking lamp or something?
Yeah, I packed cigarettes.
Damn it. It's not picking it up.
Man, I'm getting some bad rolls on this. This is fun.
On what?
My character.
Rolls for what?
Rolling?
What do you roll?
Yeah, I manually roll my dice on here for my character.
Oh no.
Oh no, those are 14s.
Oh, 14. Oh, that's easy. Then I got that.
Yeah. You're gonna want to start at 14s, I promise.
Yeah.
You promise?
As mentioned earlier, it's 14 for all the stats, and then whatever your max health would be. I don't remember what. Exactly
if you tell him harder, Daddy, he will actually give you harder.
He'll break out the fucking lube.
No, he won't
he'll
break out the
actually put
lube.
it away.
Yeah. He's being gentle right now.
He'll fucking spit on it. That's all you get.
Right now, he has the lube out. Ain't that right, Axel?
I'm kind of glad that nobody fucking went after Zariel that first fucking /0.
You and me both.
The dragon? Or the lady?
The lady.
The lady.
Oh god, no, fucking not a chance. Fucking Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that was /0. The fucking
Axel?
CR20. Fucking.
What's the common language?
Common.
Oh,
The common
God.
language is English.
okay.
Well,
Just want to make
whatever
sure.
the players are, speaking. Yeah, we're all kind of speaking English, so.
We all speak common.
Espanol.
Alright. I'm going to punch you.
Deutsch?
Oh, by the way, they can hear us now.
Speaking in Deutsch? I don't think Dill's here, so, I don't think any of us can actually speak German.
I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to live scene.
Insult you in German. That's about it. That's Polish because of my grandma.
So, what's up, y'all? We're back at it again with some
combination.
D&D. We are on Axel's campaign, The Slide, session 4. We are bringing somebody new in, who we kind of just bullied into it. So it was consensual, non-consent on bullying. He told us harder, so we
threw a
did.
rock through my window with the words "get fucked" on it.
And he's like, I'm down. So here he is.
Zero remorse about bullying you into playing D&D, even though I wasn't part of it, because you bullied me into playing Arma. Fucking
So,
Anastasi.
let's run down.
And
We have our lovely. Your faces are about to be shown. Ow. Change your background.
change the background.
And I'll change the background to something more appropriate.
Yeah, just for now.
Thank you.
That'll work.
Just
So,
for now.
as always, we have the lovely bearded glory of Axel. Axel? Wait, wrong one. Let's try again. There we go. We have Axel here. Our lovely DM. We have this weird guy here, whose name I keep forgetting how to pronounce. New guy.
He's already said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
Hello.
He's making a character.
Right now, yes. Sadly.
Master Dog.
Love it.
How well?
Fix your
Oh,
background.
God, the effect is just fuck.
Fix your background.
I love it. I love it. Leave it.
Fix your
Fine,
background.
I'll change the background.
Aw.
I'll change it to sexy Minecraft B. You know, let's not.
Yeah,
not
how
use
about
the,
not?
Certain Austrian painter one that you've all seen. Yeah, it's sexy
He knew
Austrian
his
painter.
craft. He knew his craft.
Okay, that'll work. Okay. Our lovely new individual here is making a new character to
Hello.
join. Why don't you introduce yourself? And while you're at it, drop your Twitch.
No.
I haven't seen this effect yet. And
You
Wolf,
don't want to drop your Twitch?
Let's.
No, I'm good.
Okay. We're a community that likes to promote fellow streamers. That's why I'm like, go ahead.
I know, but it doesn't. It's not in my wheelhouse.
That's fair.
Especially if I'm just having fun.
That's fair. Do you want to introduce yourself, though?
Yes. Hi, my
Oh,
name
God.
is. You know what? Fine. I guess I'll drop a little promo. Hi, my name is Robert, but I go by Conceal and Gingy. I play mainly a lot of different games, but I'm here kidnapped. By my will. I am willingly here. I don't think that's kidnapping. But please come watch me over on Twitch or come say hi whenever I'm playing with Wolf. Thank you.
Fantastic. Welcome to the chaos known as the slide. As always, we also have Al. I forget what his Twitch account name is.
You
But
slacker of a friend.
I know, I'm terrible.
Great. Horrible human being.
He also hasn't streamed in a while. Part of the reason.
No, that's fine.
But he is our lovely satyr, Chia. It suits him so well, don't you think? He's got the look of a
Honestly,
satyr.
yes.
Then we have Master Dog.
Only problem is I'm 6'4".
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of distracted by your background, so I can't.
I'll change that for you real quick. Hold on. Let me change that for you. Hold on, let's see here.
It's corn time.
I will find another one.
Do you want to drop your Twitch as well there, Al? If you plan to stream again?
Yeah, it's off the wall one.
Yep. You can find him at Off the Wall 01. You can find him here, streaming alongside us. If you want, please, by all means, go drop both of them a follow. And we also have Master Dog playing Get Fucked Simulator. You want to drop your Twitch as well?
Literally the exact same username, Master.Going3. I occasionally stream, I guess, whenever my mental state is up for it.
Yeah.
I will make you happy, boy.
Damn.
Also, Master Dog. Dragon Slayer says I'll be his dog. I'll be his master since he's a dog.
Ooh.
Why do I recognize that username?
You should from Arky.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes. I'm terrible when it comes to names.
So-
Holy shit.
By all means, please drop all three of them a follow. Come kick it with them whenever they do stream. They'd love to have you.
Alright, I have my character built.
Cool. And also, Master Dog is playing the lovely, as he calls it, the dollar store edition of Master Oogway, known as Sapphire. So, whenever we're ready, we can hop on in.
I may or may not need to shave pretty fucking badly.
It looks pretty good. So,
Are you taunting me, Jonathan?
Hmm?
Are you taunting me with that Irishman?
mean-
sold.
Fuck yeah, bud.
Current
Oh,
as a
fuck's
beer.
sakes, there, bud.
I got a Jack Daniels.
I mean, if
down
you
home
if you want to
punch.
get really Irish, I do have this.
I could go get some Jameson.
You know what? Fuck
If
both
none of you
y'all.
have Guinness, you're not doing it
I got
correctly.
this.
Hey,
We do have Guinness here. Yeah,
I got
yeah,
the
that's some
big.
good stuff.
I got the handle of
12-year-old Scotch.
Jim
That
Beam.
just pounds Guinness into the ground.
So yeah. I'm gonna let y'all kick it off. I'm being Roth as always. I'm sitting in the background. I'm here, but I'm not.
Yeah, your camera's not on.
So, what were
He's in,
mine's on
he's
stream.
streaming.
Are you from East Berlin or West Berlin? From West Berlin, Pilgrim.
Did we stop for a break or something? Like what were you doing last time?
I don't know. She was just sitting there like this. In that trance.
Because like I'm seriously lacking on information on what we were doing last session.
Just a little side note, real quick, before we truly get into it. We are in the ravine. Not a little distance from it. You know, where I got knocked the fuck out because of our lovely turtle. To those in chat, I'll be making a post about it and painting it as well, unless Dragon Slayer wants to go ahead and do it. We'll catch up during breaks and at the end of stream on the chat. So y'all are aware. That way we can focus on the session. So. Fuck you, Al.
I've got 6,000 of fuckers. I'm not afraid to use them.
Really,
I
only
needed to sit in.
6,000.
Yeah, which is actually saying something for him.
I spent them all.
Yeah, you spend quite a bit. But, yeah. I'll be back.
What'd you make him do? Pickle juice?
Check posture.
Mm,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm the only one with the pickle juice routine,
Oh.
which I need to get more. As I mentioned, the ones in my fridge have been for like 4 months.
It's okay. You're saving them from looking like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. You're good.
Okay, everybody.
I say
that's
as
in stream right
I say as I slump over.
Everybody that's in stream right now, we just need to spam hydrate.
Oh, gotcha. Hold on.
Who's that?
I'll set up on my camera and make myself look both smaller because I'm away from the camera and also a little bit better posture.
You know what's funny? As a affiliated streamer and all that, I have yet to actually verify my account with anything. So my account's not actually verified, so I can't talk to some of my friends through their chats.
Yeah, once they gave me the message for that, they were just like, "You have to have a phone number." So I was like, "Fine, I'll have a fucking phone number."
Yeah, I tried, and then it fucked me over. So I just didn't. Once it fucked me over, I just didn't do anything with it. I was just like, I'll leave it be.
We're not streaming anymore, so I can change my background.
All right, getting emerald stone marrow.
Alright, here you go, Master Dog. Now drink water, bitch.
Damn.
I'm hungry, but I'm gonna wait for like another 3 hours till my mom gets home. So
Okay.
Okay, I gotta shut my camera off for a minute.
You do what you do.
Take your time.
We're good to start whenever we're good.
Yes. So Gerling, you shall be stumbling across them or upon them at their current camp.
Mm-hmm.
You will be essentially just I don't know. Let's just say you've been wandering, and you are following alongside this trench that's about 10 foot deep, 20 foot wide, and there's holes in the bottom of this trench that seem to be endless. These holes are about 5 foot in diameter, 5 to 7 foot in diameter, almost as though something very large has been burrowing in this trench.
Okay.
So basically, you will have just seen their fire from camp and headed that direction, stumbling across or stumbling upon them, so that you can meet up with the party and become Either a part of it or alongside it, however you want to play your character.
All right. You want me to take it from there?
Go for broke.
All right. As I stumble upon this trench and I look up and I see the figures and a fellow colleague or a figure on the ground, I almost slither up in a agile but still tense form, and I come up and just I just like stop and I stare like blankly, and I just like rummage through my bag, and let me look at my bag real quick. And I pull out my hand axe and I throw it at the dirt. And I look up and I say, may you state your business?"
That's to the rest of the party. Yep.
Ah,
Yep. And yeah, sorry, it's you guys.
who wants to go?
She is still sitting there, kind of like this, still stuck in her trance.
Stuck.
So since Sapphire likes meeting new people,
Uh,
I'll go.
before you
Unless
do
Wolf
that,
wants to go.
describe yourself to me. What am I seeing?
Sure. Okay, so let me pull up my description. Oh, this menu is so weird. Character. Where is it? Level 4.
Also, Axel,
Yes.
they're level 4 or level 7?
What are you at?
7.
Oh, that's right. They didn't level, did they? We'll get to that in a minute. Let's get through this intro. Because he also needs to add a +1 blue or green that he can't use to his inventory.
Anyway. So.
You see this, like, you see long bluish silver hair down to like mid back, the dark blue with deep purple like crevices on the skin, with leather, like just leather armor, like tight fitting leather armaments, eyes silver as any piece of change. About 5'9", not tall at all. They're not tall in stature. Kind of hunched over, hiding themselves almost. About not too heavy, about 190, and pretty young, a male.
Okay. Any distinguishing marks of race or anything?
You would see, like horns or growths out of the forehead, or like out of the forehead that curls back and kind of sits fitting on the rim of the scalp and rim of their head.
Okay. Sorry to overspeak you there, Sapphire.
No, it was a good one. Like, because like I had forgotten to ask description also.
With that being said, you may understand this, you may not. My guy and his voice is going to. When you look at this guy, he is cloaked, wearing a half mask over his face, covering the lower half, with a bow and swords. He will speak in the language that sounds as if it is crackling flames, also known as infernal.
Mm-hmm.
And who might you be? To see if you get if he gets a response.
I bow my head, and then I stand back up, and I say, you can call me Emerald.
Do you say that in common or infernal?
In common.
Now I'll let you take over, Sapphire.
So I'm just gonna play it like obviously how that happened. It's like, well met, new acquaintance, Emerald. Don't know why you threw an axe. That one's a bit confusing. We're all friendly here, so there's no need for that. But what sets you on your travels this way?
I bend down and I pick up the axe and I just kind of like tuck it back under my jacket almost, and I smile as I live around here and I gesture trying to like show the grand like area, and I live here, I hunt here. I stay in these woods, or not these woods. I stay in this area because I've lost the one I love. I
Tragic, but I feel your
So
pain.
as you gesture that, moving the
Mhm.
air in front of you, you're gonna catch the whiff of a fresh kill of sort.
Mhm.
Not exactly being able to hone in on if it's an old or a new kill, but you will smell a death of a creature.
All right. As as you were talking, I smell this faint singe of iron and metallic taste I am very used to as I hone my craft for hunting and slaughtering these beasts of the woods. I I pick my head up and I look around and I kind of like assess and like twitch, and I stop for a second and I look down at my feet and I look back up to you, and I say there has been a kill around here. Someone's hunting. Something's killed. Is there any beasts in this area? Do you know if there's any monsters that have been on this path?
Um,
Drawing a
yeah,
blank on what it was, by the way.
Say it again.
I'm drawing a blank on what it was called.
I'd
It
say
was it was a Bulette.
Okay.
wait, it's like Zephyr's gonna respond. It's just like sort of. We kind of had to end the creature's life, regrettably, because I jumped into a hole and it kind of incapacitated one of our members, and we had to deal with it.
Um,
Go ahead.
do you have any insignia denoting your archetype?
No, I do not.
Okay. I'm not sure if I mentioned this one to the DM. On the handle of one of the blades on my guy, you will see the insignia of the Gloom Stalker. If your guy knows what that is.
My character only has knows of it through their travels of talking to travelers, but doesn't know what it means or any next.
So he knows that it's a
He
ranger
knows
archetype.
of, yes. He knows and understands almost the status it brings, but doesn't understand the true meaning of it.
Okay. He will inform that the creature. I'm pretty sure my guy knows what it is. Yes, that we killed. DM?
I mean,
name.
you would have been able to at least describe it as a land shark.
Okay, so I would not know the creature name, or would you like me to
No.
roll on that?
You wouldn't know what it is.
Okay, then we'll leave it at the description that was already given. I'm just in the background watching.
Right. As I am told that this creature is killed, there's almost a sense of both relief and like a hint of hatred. And as I hear this news, I almost like I look down in sadness, and as I look up, I see your blade on the hilt of your blade, seeing the insignia, but I don't mention it. It's in the back of my head,
Okay.
and I look back up to you, Sapphire, and I I ask, have you gathered any of the materials from the body? Did you at least scrounge remains to use?
I It is out of game. I do believe we did, but I'm not
Yes.
100% sure. All right, so it's like
We
it's like,
harvested
yes,
the
we
body.
You looted it, or
claimed its resources, and personally, I sent a prayer out to the fairy lady Gaia to take the creature into her warm embrace.
As he says that, because she is just standing there in a trance, I'm going to kind of passive aggressively, but not really aggressively, shove a bowl or plate of food into Chia's hand to eat.
Yeah, as they're doing that, I'm gonna be like, and well, you can see my compatriots behind me. We got God, I'm bad with names. We'll just let them introduce themselves. They're relatively new members. We like just formed a party. Other than the spooky one in the back, not sure if he's fully with us or not. As I like gesture behind me, my hand, it's like, come on, guys, like introduce yourselves.
Nice to meet you, but she's gonna continue stuffing your face.
I see you're the hungry one of the group.
I haven't
I
eaten in days.
I lower my head and I call you the hungry one of the group, and I just like put that in the back of my head. That's your new nickname. It's just hungry one, just hungry one, nothing else.
I am going to introduce myself, still in Infernal,
Mm.
to see if I can get responses from you.
I'm
As
going to
Roth.
I'm going to mention now. I will not be able to respond back to you because it is one of those skills that I was just. That is something I will introduce later in my backstory.
Yeah, you're good.
I I can hear you, but I cannot respond.
You understand, but don't know it.
Yes, yes.
That's fair. Makes it fun.
Hmm.
But I will introduce myself as Roth, and that will be the extent of it. Just Roth.
Rough. Yeah. I I kind of look over you guys. I I nod my head, and I giggle at the hungry one over here.
Uh,
And I look over towards Sapphire, and I acknowledge and I bow and I raise my head back up, and I take a few steps forward, kind of showing my almost familiarity with the grounds, but also the acceptance of you guys being here and being near you.
uh, Roth will also mention towards the dwarf that nobody has acknowledged is just sitting there,
Oh,
and
Yeah, I was
name
waiting for
them
him.
as Gull.
Goal. Okay. I look toward. I look. I change my focus and I look towards. And I acknowledge goal, and I'm like, quiet one. No, no, no. Sunken one.
Trance.
And say it again?
Trance.
Yes.
And when you look over there, you will see a very odd, very confusing thing to even what you would understand, but it's essentially the frame of a chest. Okay, the metal frame of a chest.
Hmm.
There's no wood in this frame. It's actually filled with a gelatinous-like thing with two googly eyes on what would be the chest lid part of it, and it is going to scurry out from behind this dwarf and just bail straight into the trench, making no sound.
Okay. Let me. As I watch this thing like almost whip past with this like gust of wind almost that like blows across my mid region. I point towards where the chest went. And I look up. Huh?
It's with us.
As you're as all that's happening, Sapphire's gonna get close, just arm around shoulder, just don't worry about that thing. It's been hounding us for a bit now. It's fine.
How tall are you, Sapphire?
It's helpless and
How tall is
oh
Sapphire?
yeah, no, yeah, shit. I guess I can't. Yeah, it's gonna be around your mid region because she's only
The moment you pointed it out, Roth's gonna go, fuck, and go after it.
Sapphire's only
Just
4.
start walking.
I got an idea.
She's gonna be leading you towards where everyone's sitting. Just come on, friend. We'll chat about this later and see if you want to join us on our adventure. Which we're not quite sure what's going on, but the winds will tell us eventually.
Mm-hmm. So, did I hear someone said they had an idea? All right, go ahead.
Chia's gonna whisper into Sapphire's ear real quick, basically asking her permission to jump up on her shoulders. Sit on her shoulders.
Just right on the top of my shell. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Chia's gonna jump up on Sapphire's shoulders. Put her arm. Let's not worry about that one.
As Roth just walks off after this chest.
I stand there. I'm stunned almost to speak. I look down towards what is my mead region. I see Sapphire and I see the little asshole jump up onto the shell, put their arm around me, and I nod my head and I'm like, I'm gonna like this. And I just accompany you guys as you walk.
They got 2 women accompanying you to the sitting area.
I didn't even register that in my brain.
Just so you're aware, it's a turtle and a satyr doing this. The dwarf is off in a daze.
That's fine.
Okay, I'm just making sure you're aware.
It's a very short
Roth,
part.
Yes.
as you approach the drop off there to the trench, roll me a deck save.
Motherfucker! 10. I can't even lie.
No, I'm watching your stream, so I know what your role is.
Can I get a redo?
Great.
It's not gonna harm you, so no.
This little bastard.
Eat shit. No, sorry.
So
little
this
bastard.
chest like gelatinous fuckery has then proceeded to run back up the wall of the trench at such a high pace. It scurries and the back side of the chest, this chest mimic thing is now airborne, and you're gonna catch just the back side of the metal to the fucking head as it clears over the top of you.
So did I eat shit?
No.
Okay, so I caught it.
Well, you didn't
To the
catch the metal.
face.
You just caught the bottom part of this chest deal as it flew over your head.
Okay, so did I grab it or no?
No,
it
you
just
just got
clipped you.
No. Basically, its ass hit you in the face on its way out of the hole.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn back around, look at it. Hopefully, it's looking at me as it's bolting for some reason, and just go, "You little fucking bastard.
I mean, it's going to land, and the googly eyes are going to roll from one side of the lid to the other, look at you, and then just backpedal away from you back towards camp.
And I'm just gonna go, come on, little bastard. As I just walk back towards camp. After I carefully look in the trench.
Roll perception.
It's 24.
You will easily be able to tell that nothing has changed since the last time you've seen it pulling the corpse of that one apart.
Okay. Cool. Nothing has changed about landscape. Nothing has changed about trench. Fantastic.
Right.
Cool.
And it is now late.
Actually, I'm going to sit there for a moment, and I'm going to ponder. Okay? So you can go back to camp.
Uh-huh.
I'll be a minute.
Okay, so you're still at the edge there?
Yeah, I'm still over at the trench. I'm backing off about 2 or 3 strides, but I'm still over there.
Beautiful. Let's see here. This is going to work out, actually.
I thought that would.
Hold up. So, like, the rest of us, we all just, like, sat down, right? Like, fucking...
Mm-hmm. You pulled me towards the camp. You as we were walking, you pulled me towards the camp.
Did she ever get off the shell of
No.
Sapphire? No?
No,
She says
we're
herself there?
just-
The Rel's just sitting down, just, like, eating, like...
No, she set her food
She-
down before she jumped up on your shell.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hmm.
Making sure I got
Let's
everything.
see here. Let's see.
Oh, DM. Can I do a little bit extra?
I suppose, yeah.
Cool. Let's see if I have it. I'm pretty sure I do. I am going to... I do. I'm going
I just can't have
to...
you leave that spot yet.
I'm going to rummage around inside my bag and pull out some rope. Touch the end of it and cast rope trick.
Uh-huh.
What that does is one end of the rope rises into the air until the whole rope hangs perpendicular to the ground. At the upper end of the rope, an invisible entrance opens to an extra-dimensional space, lasts until the spell ends. 1 hour. 1 moment. In bed. Just the towels.
Tops
Just
is
those
not
towels
bottom.
that we did. Yes. Essentially, I'm sitting 50 feet in the air inside of an extra dimensional space that will last for 1 hour.
Oh,
Yes.
Mm.
okay.
You're right back.
And
Keep going.
as this happens, you are going to be the only person within range or of ability to perceive.
Mhm.
But you will see what appears to be the person as you know as Seitel
Mm-hmm.
struggling to make his way towards the trench, towards the party. As though he's been injured severely.
Okay.
And he's going to make it to probably about 20 foot of the edge of the trench and covered in blood. And you know who this is. Only you do at this point.
Right.
and he's going to essentially collapse face down, and you're going to see an immense amount of arrows lodged from his back.
Okay.
And he's just going to basically collapse face down. And that is something that you see.
I'll be back.
So the rest of us are too far from the trench to see it or something?
We do not see this at all. We do not perceive it. Only he does.
You're too far away to perceive it.
And even
He has
that,
he has elevation right now, and he is also the only one that is aware of this very said NPC.
correct. And he said he's doing rope trick, right?
Right.
Right.
As for the rest of you, go ahead and RP around the fire and get to know each other.
All right. As we are just sitting there, we've been talking for about not much time has passed, so I'd say like 5 minutes ish. The shadow's starting to cast more darker and darker as as the sun has been setting for this whole interaction. I am going to look over at Shin and Sapphire, and I'm going to ask them, "Do you guys want to see something cool?"
Sorry.
If
Right.
it's your wiener, I'm good. I'm not into that, but like hit it.
She is gonna
All right.
We'll see what you can do.
DM, is how big's the campfire?
I mean, this is a pretty basic campfire, just large enough for a single pot for cooking over. It doesn't
Right.
emit an immense amount of light, probably a 40-foot sphere out at dim.
All right. I'm going to look over at Shin and Sapphire, and I'm going to ask him, "What is your guys' favorite color?"
Pink.
Pink. I nod and I say pink.
Yes.
I'm going to I'm gonna cast a thaumaturgy. Not thaumaturgy. I can't even say the word.
Thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy. It's going to, and I'm,
Thaumaturgy.
yep, and I'm going to cause the flames to grow bigger, and I'm going to change the color to pink, and this will last for about a minute.
Pretty.
Play for prize at the new party trip.
So,
As it changes color,
hmm
this chest-like creature makes a beeline for the campfire.
God damn it.
I dive for the creature.
I'm just gonna scream no. No.
You dive for the creature.
Yes.
How big's this
Dex
trench?
save.
While he does that dive roll?
That's 30 foot across,
How deep?
10 foot.
Okay.
And you said I have to do a what roll?
Sorry, a dex check.
Dex check.
You said 10
Or
foot deep?
acrobatics, do your choice.
We are going to do athletics.
That one.
You said this one? I got a 10.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna let you do that, DM. I have something I'm wanting to.
You're able to intercept. It was not that far away from you at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But as you get a hold of it, it's going to kick its little itty bitty gelatinous feet harder, kicking the dirt in your face.
What?
Well, everybody else is watching this.
Yes.
You know at this point right now you can't let go of it or it is going in the fire.
It's doing a burnout pretty much, and if I let it go, it's beelining into the fire.
Meanwhile,
All
its
right.
little legs are kicking. The eyes are now moving across the top side of the lid to come back and look at you holding onto it.
I want to almost get up, maneuver, and I want to gently but still firmly suplex this chest.
Okay. Okay.
He's going to
I will let you roll
suplex.
that however you. I will let you roll that however you see, but I need at least one good die roll from something.
Okay,
Oh,
well, he
fuck
rolls
me.
those. DM.
Before I roll this, okay. While I roll this, you do your thing.
Yeah. DM, I'm going to lower myself back to the ground
Uh huh.
as he rolls an 18 with an athletics check.
Uh huh.
I am going to cast Pass Without a Trace, and I am going to go through the trench to the other side as absolutely quietly as possible using stealth. Pass
Okay.
Without a Trace as a +10 on top of my normal stealth modifier. Okay. Would you like me to roll stealth? Axel? Alrighty, everybody, we're in an intermission because the DM has disconnected himself, apparently. Into the void of silence.
I just suplexed a chest, I think.
I'm aware.
Basically.
You just suplexed the party pet.
Mhm.
He was gonna do something stupid, and I didn't want dirt in my mouth anymore. What am I gonna do?
Suplex! What could you have done? Slightly turn him and then let go.
You know, but I didn't want to traumatize the poor fucker. It was his idea. What am I saying?
I like this guy. What do you think?
Mhm.
He's gonna make a great party member for y'all. I'm still not.
Honestly, I'm gonna say this now. This is the first group that, because I've played with a few groups before. Like I've DM'd for DMing and playing are obviously two different things. Honestly,
Oh, by far.
playing with groups, I haven't really found a group where I could fall into that niche or that flow of we can still talk and have fun, but also play. So this
Yeah.
is the first like real chance I get to do that.
By all means, man.
Apologies.
You're
I
good.
had a
No,
phone call.
don't. Actually,
We
you're
said
fine.
you dropped
You're
into
not.
the void. We started talking. He was complimenting you and the party.
No,
He
no,
was
I
saying
see,
he
no,
was
I
going to
see.
so choke on that chode.
Hey, 2 inches at 100 mile an hour. Sure.
I'll take. I'll do it.
That's a fucking trooper there. Anyways,
So, do you want me to roll stealth?
no, you're gonna auto succeed. It's dark enough.
Right. The stealth's also going to do for vibrations if that's a thing that I have to worry about.
Nope.
Cool. So I wasted a spell slot. Great.
Yes.
It doesn't hurt. While I'm crossing the trench, he's still suplexing Squiggly.
Oh, Squinkly. Yes,
Squinkly.
that's this chest's name, by the way.
Who's getting suplexed with an 18 athletics
Oh.
check.
So the suplex deal succeeds, and upon impact, you're going to I'm going to assume that's going to make the chest kind of slip out of your hands.
Say
in
it
the
again.
frame of it. When you suplex this
Mhm.
chest like creature, it is you're going to automatically fail a grapple after the
Fine.
impact.
That's fine.
And then this creature is going to hit there. It's going to absorb everything that was underneath it when it hits the ground. So whatever it was on a corner or flat, anything that was touching ground down to 2 inches has now been absorbed by it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
it has now gone from about 12 inches wide as a little chest up to about 18 inches wide. It
Mm-hmm.
has grown in size.
Good
I'm
gods.
going.
And it's going to stand itself back up. And little feetsies are going to come out from underneath it, and it's going to shake violently at you with the little googly eyes just bouncing back and forth.
Is this sucker looking at him and vibrating?
As this happens, as I see this chest go from cute and dainty to this almost not monstrous but robust and metallic yet slimy thing, and as I notice the googly eyes just fucking shake at me, I'm going to use thaumaturgy again, and this time I'm going to make lightning strike next to me, or
Mhm.
off in the distance, 30 feet away. I'm going to
Okay.
make lightning strike 30 feet away, and I'm going to try to tell it to stop.
Okay.
As it just sits there, stares at you, and just vibrates angrily.
Is this an instant cast on that spell?
It's an at-will instant cast.
Okay. At that point, it's going to see where that strikes, and it is now going to beeline to the very point of impact of that and go sit on what is left of the smoldering core of the crust from where this struck.
As I see this unfold, I get an idea.
I need
I
more
get this
alcohol.
light. I get this light bulb in my head. I laugh, and I look at Sapphire, and I say, "You want to see something cool?"
Please do not strike our pet with
No.
lightning.
No, Sapphire, I promise you I won't do that. I'll do something better. You want me to see me try to recall the our pet?
May as well.
As I say this, I cast thaumaturgy again, and I strike it right. I have the lightning strike right in front of me.
Okay. That will obviously work. It is now going to come hauling ass back. The only difference is now is that what was the smoldering parts of the crust of the material that was struck are now sizzling inside of this gelatinous chest. And it sounds as though a very, very painful screaming, bubbling sound is coming from it as it's running to where that one struck. And it's
So-
going to sit down again on where that struck and continue to absorb the hot, glass like, fractured earth material.
Alright. So, DM, have I reached what appears to be Saito carefully?
Yes.
Fantastic. Can I confirm, without a doubt, this is Saito?
It appears to be. It appears to be him face down.
Conscious? Unconscious?
Unconscious.
I will cast Cure Wounds at the second level, not removing arrows.
Okay. Is that a touch feature?
Yep.
As you go to touch, your hand will simply pass through what appeared to be Saito.
So it was an unsuccessful cast?
No, it was a cast. The cast itself was successful. What you see and appears to be Saito is not actually Saito. It is a rendering, per se.
Okay.
It's your hand simply passes through. There's no resistance to the shell of Saito.
Wait, I wanted to catch that at the first level, not the fucking second. There we go. I had to fix that. Wait, did I say I was casting at the second level? Or did I just say casting Cure Wounds?
You did say a second.
My apologies. I will reselect that spell slot. There we go. Making sure.
And then after a few seconds, after you attempted to do that, the shell of it is going to kind of start to glow and then kind of regress into a bunch of little particle balls per se, glowing
Mhm.
particle balls. And they're all just kind of randomly spiral out away from it, join together, and then a couple inches above the ground, they'll join together and form a note. And on that note, it will say, "Hurry, time is of the essence."
All right. How far am I from camp?
Well, you'd probably be about 60. Well, let's see, camp 15, 30, it's 45, 20, 65, about 70 foot.
Oh, really? Can I clearly see where the party is?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna
I
aim for the
know.
fire.
Yep. You're
Okay.
out of D&D, you're a prick.
I
love
know.
you. You're a prick.
I'm gonna aim for specifically for the fire.
I'm going to. I'll make sure to punt you down some sort of hill later. Just giving you a warning.
So you cast what?
An arrow.
Okay.
Fucking prick.
When I say aim at the fire, I'm talking the flames. As long as there's
Okay.
nobody on the opposite side of the fire. If there is, I will hit the ground in front of the fire.
You can either choose a roll to hit on that or a performance.
DM. Odd or
Mhm.
even?
Even.
So, how about an 8? Even though... Hold on.
It's nice knowing you guys.
Yeah, that's an
How
8.
many of the? See, there's how many people? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well,
And this is a
Oh.
curiosity
technically,
one.
2 people equal 1 person.
Ignore this next roll. It's a curiosity.
Mhm.
That's a 19 on performance.
I'm You hit me with an arrow. I'm putting one through your. You shoot.
Hey, listen, the D4 decided the fate. However, the squinkly has absorbed this arrow.
Okay. Wait.
Um,
Do you-
I shot
speaking
Squeakly!
Speaking of Squinkly, has this arrow perhaps put out the fire inside of Squinkly?
nope.
Fuck.
Nope. It went right into the side
Just
of this mimic, gelatinous mimic, and it absorbed it, and there's still boiling and crackling and sizzling going on of this slime as it's absorbing the
So,
burnt core of earth.
does the party see this arrow just impact Squeakly?
I mean, he definitely did, considering he's apparently.
I'm gonna give you this picture. Squinkly, me, just like, it's just like perfect air bubbles through, and it's just arrow.
Yep.
That's all. That just arrow, and it's just like I stop and I look to my right. What were you aiming for? I shout as I almost like contemplate grabbing the arrow.
Do you,
Hold on
do you
1 second, boys.
contemplate or do you?
I contemplate. I'll be right back.
Okay. Can
so
I
Sapphire,
use
you
that
understand this too.
19? Can I use that 19 to actually hit the ground this time after attaching a note to this saying 3 words on this note to an arrow?
I will allow.
Cool. The 3 words are get over here. The way he re-entered, though.
Sapphire is going to see the second arrow hit, fucking grab the note, and just look at it and just be like, "Well, I can barely read, but I can read enough to see this to get the message. All right, we gotta pack up camp and go meet our edgy boy."
Please tell me y'all heard Mortal Kombat voice in your ear going, "Get over here!"
Pretty much.
I'm muted, but yes, I did hear that.
Oh my god, we have a dwarf!
Yeah, Dill's back. Dill's been here for a fat minute.
How did I not notice the dwarf was here?
By the way, Chia is still sitting on Scrump's shoulders, just eating her food.
Since when have I been a dwarf? Wait, I'm so confused.
Are you not the dwarf?
No,
No,
I'm
he's
a
no.
fucking lizard.
I think you're an Earth. No, that's in the other.
Who's the dwarf?
I don't know who the dwarf is. I didn't know we had a dwarf in this campaign.
We do have.
Oh, you ruined the surprise.
Do we have a dwarf? Oh shit!
You ruined it.
Oh shit!
You ruined it.
We're missing a person.
No, we're not.
No, we're good.
No, we're missing a person.
We miss him. Ghost Nappa?
Oh yeah, fucking. Since Sapphire's shell is large enough that like Chia won't get like thrown off, she's gonna like just like start packing up the camp because I'm pretty sure I was the one who like set the camp up.
Oh, Chia's helping just from a little higher. She's reaching out. When you bend down to pick something up, she reaches out that extra 3 foot to grab whatever's out there.
Yeah, we're gonna like pack up camp and then we're gonna like I'm gonna like turn and be like, all right guys, let's go.
As I stand up and I sling my bow across me, I kind of use my javelin as like a walking stick. It's like it's long. It's about my height, if not a little longer. It's faceted with like what seems to be modest but still like royal engravings that are just from the blade down, and I'm just walking with it.
Real quick. Side
Yes.
note, Axel, you now have 6 players.
I see this. This is beautiful.
Yeah, my only question is, I'm refreshing my bookmark page to my thing, and let's just say, I don't know where my character sheet went.
That's why I'm like, what? I don't know where it went either.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Am I going to make a new fucking character?
Fuck it.
Do you remember all your stuff? Do you remember
Nope.
all your stuff?
Nope, not even fucking close.
Honestly, check your character list.
Yeah, and just go from pre-made.
No, just check your character list that you have on your D&D Beyond.
Goal is, it's goal, right?
Goal is Bean.
Goo. I'm goo.
What the fuck is it?
I thought I could be incorrect because it's been a while, but I thought like Dill, I thought you said you were only going to limit it to one campaign.
That's what it was. And we pulled you out.
Oh, I don't know, dude. It was a rough. That day was rough. So whatever I did, then yeah.
So,
If I did say that, then yeah. But if I don't know, it's up to you guys if you want to have me. I don't care.
If you want to still partake, you might have Goo still as part of your character list in your collections.
Yeah, I do. I do.
Just rejoin the
then that's
campaign
fine,
with
that's
Goo.
I don't know where I can join you guys.
comes out of the pink.
Hold on. I think I might have actually taken the role away from him.
How dare you take roles away from me?
I did. There you go. The
I
link's
was
inside of it.
literally- I was literally about to do it myself.
Rolls. He doesn't need Axel's Misfits. I'm gonna get rid of that real quick.
Hey now.
But yeah, you have 6 characters. The dwarf is still in a stasis, but now there's a lizard man that just suddenly pops out of nowhere. I'm assuming up to DM. That's what I would do. It would just be like he materializes into the world.
Imagination.
It's a magical thing.
Wait, we could kind of. Why don't we tie it in that he fell out, or the lizard fell out of your suspension?
Oh, out of my rope trick? Like he was just hanging out inside the spell?
Yes, he was just like he was forgotten in there. He just like
Because-
you left a friend somewhere. You didn't care. You're that friend. You just
They're not my friends.
he'll come back. Exactly, but you had him in there. Didn't care for him, so you shut him in there.
DM, does that work?
I'll allow.
Fantastic. That's beautiful. So you just drop out of the air 50 foot up. Because I now dispel it.
You just realize how much damage he possibly takes from this, right?
I don't care.
Good pick.
Goo, when you get back in, my good sir,
Mhm.
you're gonna have to take 11 points of damage.
Can I do an acrobatics roll to see if I can fall quickly?
Nope, because you'd probably still
Yeah.
fuck your ankle up.
I'm waiting for DM's
It's actually it's,
I
it's
mean,
up
from-
to DM. It's up to DM.
From 50 foot falling. Okay, you know what? I'll have it 6.
Hold on. I cast Featherfall on him when I see him
Oh
falling.
shit, son!
You
I
have
got
that?
close enough to see that.
What?
Oh,
yeah.
no, yeah.
We would still be.
They're in the dark.
Oh.
We are in the dark. Well, do you
We're in the dark.
sight? If you have dark sight,
No, I don't.
fuck. Who else has dark sight besides me?
Me.
Me.
So everybody who isn't helpful in this situation.
Hold on. I cast Featherfall in the general direction I hear the screaming coming from.
All you hear from the darkness is, oh shit!
If I was to be, I'm not going to say how I'd do it. I'm going to let him figure it out, and then I'll say it after.
So, Goo, all you're gonna see is me wave my hand. The rope's gonna drop out of the air, and then you're gonna follow.
God fucking damn it!
Just,
Followed by me going, huh? When'd you get
Can
there?
I do an acrobatic roll, possibly?
He halved it down to 6 damage.
Oh, he did it?
Give me
Oh,
just a
okay.
second.
yeah. He just made you do. Yeah, I deal. I get that 6 damage. That's not
fine,
bad.
yeah,
It was 11. He dropped it down to 6 for you.
that's fine.
Because fuck you. What were you doing in my road trip, bitch?
You left him in there. I don't know what you're talking about.
Which is a feat within itself.
You're that forgetful somehow.
I have been falling for 30 minutes! That's all I'm gonna be thinking.
Oh, you're at terminal velocity then.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
No, what?
I was making a fucking meme, jackasses.
Yeah, to be fair, if I was ballsy enough, I'd throw my javelin at your shirt just to try to catch you with it, but I ain't doing that.
So, for those in stream, we now have the amazing Dill Pickle back. He's playing Goo, the lizard man. He also streams. Would you like to drop your stream?
No, I'm still tired.
Okay, fuck you then.
I'm tired, man.
Dude, you slept so long.
You really did. Holy shit, you needed it.
Mhm.
You really did. I'm happy that you got sleep, but fuck, you're a heavy sleeper,
For once.
right? Well, I hope the little one's okay too, though.
Yeah, she's fine. Mom had her all day, so.
Take the sleep while you can.
Right.
Yep. All right. What's the next step? He's falling. Do
I
any of
fell.
us notice him? Do any of us notice it? Well, obviously,
I do!
notices it. Roth notices it. Anybody else notice it? Are we all able? Like, we hear the screaming, but do we notice the fucker falling? The lizard fucker falling?
Perceptions.
Perception. All right.
I figured
Can I
we'd be too far away.
Can I?
But
Can, if I really want this fall on Sapphire. That's what I
Too
want.
far away.
You're not
We're
close.
too
I
far.
know. That's what I want.
AKA,
I
you
said I
land on
want
top
to
of me because I'm
happen.
sitting on top of Sapphire right
Actually,
Oh, nice.
before he takes that damage, I can hold off
No,
to
that's good.
dispel it.
It's whatever, man. It's whatever. I just want to get in the game.
Okay. Well, then you're on the ground.
Yep.
now. Yeah, I got a 17.
Let me look. I got a 13.
Yeah, it's a 17, a 14, and a 13.
Do I see him, DM?
Yeah, everybody would be able to see that happen.
I
Sweet.
can see him?
Yes.
Okay, I cast Featherfall on him. Shit. That worked
Oh,
out
shit.
immediately.
No damage!
And he lands on his feet.
Safe!
No, he gently and very lightly lands
That's
on his
hot.
forehead.
Pump the brakes. You said 50 foot up. Was it 50 foot up from where you were standing?
Yes.
Yeah. 50 foot in the air. Because that's how long the rope was.
Okay.
How far
Okay.
away from us are you?
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like over the trench.
No.
Gotcha.
No. It was
How
2
far
3
away from the
strides
campfire?
towards the camp from the trench. So, 15 foot from the edge?
So you'd be like landing right in front of us. Like we're at.
Perfect. Works.
Give me
But
just
also
a second here.
That also has a reaction too. I saw him falling. Featherfall.
How would that
Was
work? Like 20 feet?
I still had to put my reaction as me kicking Roth down a hill later. I'm gonna write that down in my notes.
Save.
I'm waiting for the pen and paper to come out.
I have a Google Doc right here. I don't need it.
Listen here. All right.
There it is. There it is.
Also happens to be my prescription for my contacts, but we're gonna ignore that.
Ignore what?
The fact that he's blind.
So am I.
He's blind as a motherfucker.
Says the 2 guys wearing glasses.
I can take these off and read everything perfectly fine.
Oh
I
shit.
can't-
I could take these off and still fuck your mom.
Damn.
You can do better.
Damn.
Damn.
Now, who did the bigger insult there, me or you?
You. I'd be taking one for the team if I really went for your mom.
I mean, go for it, bud. You want to do that?
No. No. Trust me, I don't.
If you really want to do that, I feel sorry for you. But if you get
taking one for
success,
the team, I said I was taking one for the team.
but if you successfully fuck my dad, I'll be impressed.
I mean, listen, every man's got their number.
1 million.
Do it for now.
Hey, I've got. Speaking of that much money, I have to rob a bank. I'll be back.
Okay, back onto the campaign here.
Yep. Sorry.
DM steps away. It's immediately. So, what's it gonna cost for me to fuck your dad?
At least I wasn't told no.
Again, you can go for it.
Come on now.
All right.
So,
You lands perfectly.
Yep.
Normal.
Goulans, and there's a note that the rest of you have over there by the camp. Attached to an arrow.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, I was
already
supposed to
packing camp and shit like that. That's
Yeah,
fine.
we were already kind of we were already moving in junction, me bringing up the rear, and we were moving towards just towards like in a direction. We were kind of going towards where I would say the sun was setting.
The
So-
end came from.
So I
Yeah.
have a small question for party out of campaign, just a touch, because party is a little forgetful. DM, please understand. Who grabbed the dwarf?
What dwarf?
Me. Oh, I grabbed the dwarf. I
Okay.
forgot about it. Because I've got my javelin in one hand, and I've got the dwarf in my other, just like this, just like, just, just like a barrel, just,
So confused about
just
who's the dwarf.
Lord Bean.
sombering around.
Mm.
I'm just
Who?
somber, like sauntering.
No. The person that Wolf said. I didn't know
Bean.
the name. Ah,
Bean.
Cannon fodder.
The bean. We cannot forget the bean.
But I grabbed this chunk of person, and I'm just sauntering with my javelin, using it as like a cane, just. And then as we notice this lizard falling, and then just like, as Chin gracefully gets him to land on their feet.
Okay, DM, I have a request. Make them take a moment to get to me. I have to piss.
Well, they're gonna have to because their side of the trench was sloughed off down from the bullet. However, the other side is still a vertical 10-foot wall.
Whereas
get
I
to
could
you.
just jump up and just grab it and go.
I feel like it would also take us like fucking 5 minutes to fucking break down the camp and shit like that.
Right.
But yeah,
So
How high can I jump? Half my movement speed, right?
well, you're on my back, so like,
Yeah.
you could just reach the ledge.
I mean, I could. How much do you weigh, Sapphire?
A lot.
Okay. How much do you actually weigh? What's your character's weight?
A lot. Hold on, let me like actually. So I'm carrying like 87 pounds on me, but my character weighs 450, so I'm up near fucking. That'd be like 500 fucking 30 pounds.
Then you got me on your back.
Chin, how much do you weigh?
Me? 100 pounds.
100 pounds.
187.
All right.
187 with everything on me.
Okay. Because you said Roth is on this ledge, right? Up on this like embankment, this vertical embankment that's 10 feet high. You said.
No, I'm pretty sure he said he was like.
He's on
20
the other
from
side
me.
of the trench,
Yeah.
about
Okay.
20 foot back.
All right.
Question. How high do you think I can jump, DM? 35-foot movement speed.
Well, you're a stager?
Mhm.
Oh, you could probably clear, taking into size this and that, realistically about 8 foot.
Okay. So I'm gonna hop down. Trust me on this. I'm gonna walk back across to the other side of the trench. I'm gonna jump up the other side of the trench.
I had an idea, but I'll take this.
Using my feat of mithril leaps.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna add 8 foot to that 8 foot, so I can jump 16 foot.
Mm-hmm.
So does that work?
That works.
Okay. And I'm gonna proceed to tackle Goo and hug.
Okay, I'm back.
Tackle who?
Goo.
Ooh.
And
Oh, okay.
So, y'all are on one side of the trench.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the other. Since they're tackling goo, I'm gonna look at them and go, "Oi, grab my rope."
Sapphire will grab it and like toss half it up, and it's just like I can't climb. Like I need help up. Like this, like if I try to climb, this wall will collapse. Like it's
I got an idea.
too big.
I had an idea too, but I'm out of spell slots.
Yeah, I know where you're going. Let's see how we can do this. I want to see if this works. I probably will be taking some damage off of this. But I'm going to get down on all fours and tell Sapphire, step on me and try to climb up.
Step on me, Daddy.
I'm
Step on me.
4'9". There's no way I'm gonna be. There's no way tall enough to even reach. Standing on you.
Use the rope to fucking climb up.
Yeah.
The rope's not tied to anything.
We'll go up the fucking ledge.
How long
Yeah,
is
we
the rope?
did. Yeah. 50.
And then someone tie it to something.
Is there anything tie the rope to?
DM.
Is there anything to
Did you
tie the
hear?
rope to?
Yeah, I will allow that if that's what you want to do.
Cool. I'll tie off the rope to what? What can
What
I
is
tie
it
the
that
rope
he
to?
ties it off to?
Sharp, pointy rock.
I mean,
Specifically a pointy rock.
he would have to toss it up to Roth, and Roth would have to tie it off to something.
Yeah.
What am I tying it off to?
I don't know. That's a good question.
That's why I'm asking.
Perceptions.
I basically just
Perception.
tossed it out, just barely out of the fucking hole, because she... Oh, wait, no, she's on the other side of the fucking hole, so yeah, no, yeah, Roth's the only one on the side, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if the tiefling wants to try to bestow on, the tiefling will have to roll a strength check.
Wait, what am I trying?
Didn't you say you were wanting to fucking have him try and step on you to get up?
Yes. Kinky. Okay.
Harder, Daddy.
All right.
Anyway.
Let's do this.
As you suggested.
Nope.
I'm not even gonna step. Sapphire's not even step on you.
So-
It's gonna, like, just deny it outright.
So Sapphire goes to step on the back of this tiefling, and just tiefling not even able to support a fraction of what thought. And at that, you're going to actually your spine is going to crack as though it's being put in or out of place. You're not sure which yet.
Oh no.
Take 2 points of damage. Roth, on your perception, you look around and you find absolutely nothing to tie off to. In fact, the only thing that you do see is the original path that you're aware of that heads towards Treehorn.
Cool.
Can I?
You said I take 2 points?
Yes.
Can
So-
I pick them up while they're still holding their back, like, oh fuck, and just like fucking toss them up?
So, Rob's gonna walk over to the edge and just look down at this tiefling laying on the ground and go, "Y'all are fucking idiots."
Wait, did you say? Oh, wait, hold on. I have a question. You said you're going to toss me up?
Yes, the tiefling.
Hold on.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh yeah,
How
fucking,
how that tables have turned.
Hold on. Do it for stream.
All right.
The tables have turned.
so I
Tables
Okay,
have turned.
so for whom feels the desire to toss the tiefling, roll a strength check.
We'll have that strength check.
Yeah.
In 5 years.
the
if I-
alliteration on
Save.
that's great
That's
too.
a save.
Is that a
that's a
save?
save.
Fuck. I'm so
There's checks and then there's saves. While they're trying to
Yeah.
figure that out, I'm gonna reach down a hand for Chia.
What?
And be like,
I'll roll
"Give me
the
your
actual
hand
fucking thing.
to help you up."
She is up on the other side of the trench with you
Oh, hi, Chia.
in a tackled hug with goo.
How are
Probably.
we getting Sapphire up here then? That doesn't get...
I doubt it's
Okay.
possible.
So 12. Firm enough grip on the tiefling. However, the toss falls short. Dex save
Oh,
for Emerald.
Actually, DM, I was reaching
Ah.
down. Dex save for
Nope,
me.
nope. Let this go through. No, let this go. Let this go through, please.
That works out beautifully.
Okay, so and at the point in which you realized mid-flight that you were going to smack your face into this vertical wall, you managed to like kick, stretch, and barely grab the top ridge
Mhm.
of this this vertical wall here. And we'll just say that you were able to get footing and actually pull yourself up and out.
Okay.
So
In the process of that, however, when you stand up, you will realize that the hand in which you caught yourself with is bleeding.
Okay. I am. Oh, nothing to fix this with.
And it's nothing serious. You're not bleeding out. Just clearly you got
Okay.
a small puncture.
Like a small. Yeah, okay. I'm
Sapphire
going to.
scream up, just like, pull me out!
at which point Rob's just gonna look at you and go, "Are we really doing this shit again?" Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did that even come through?
No, I didn't even really hear it. Say it again.
Rob's just gonna look at you in the trench and go, "Are we really doing this shit again?"
Yes.
God damn
mean-
it.
Meanwhile, Squinkly is putting in 180% effort underneath the ass end of this fucking tortoiseshell right now, trying to push.
That's flying.
I'm going to drop the end of the rope over.
And while this is happening, DM, can I do a perception check to look left and right, see if there's any way of getting up that we haven't looked at?
Yeah.
I would have hoped by now I would have seen that.
Again, you see nothing.
DM, that's a nat 1.
That was a nat 1 plus 4.
Oh, I know.
And,
You see nothing.
Not
For-
even the
for a
dust
reason
bunny?
I say it. For
in
a
fact,
reason
I'm blind
like
to my
this.
left eye.
That'll come to here in a second. Don't worry. Right now, you simply see nothing.
Okay. So DM, I'm just gonna drop
Yes.
the rope over the edge, look at the rest of the group and go, "So where's the dwarf?"
Right
Down
behind
there.
me.
The dwarf. I put the dwarf next to or behind me as I got down, so it's still next to you, next to you in the chest.
So next to Sapphire in the
Sapphire.
trench? Trench?
Yes.
The dwarf's down there.
Sapphire. Hand me the fucking dwarf.
I'm gonna pick the dwarf up and help them up. Like, just like,
Can we auto
Off my
succeed to
shelf.
pull up for the dwarf?
Yeah, we'll auto succeed that.
Cool, because I have a use for the dwarf.
Wolf, I'm gonna DM you something real quick. Look at it.
I can't watch that currently.
Oh,
Because
but
it's
you get
stream.
the joke.
Yeah, I get
You
stream.
get the joke I'm making now.
Yeah. We use dust bunnies. Typically.
Mm.
Anyway. So who wants a good chuckle?
Yes.
Go for it.
So I'm going to move the dwarf after I dropped one of the rope and said, "Don't grab it yet." To Sapphire, sit him on their ass. Stick 2 arrows in the ground at their feet and prop their feet up against it. And then I'm going to tie the end of the rope to it, to the dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tell the rest of the party, all right, when Sapphire grabs this, we all pull. But now the rope's at least tied off. So the dwarf can be useful in some way.
Oh, wow.
I'm an elf,
Don't approve of
okay?
this. What kind of check you gonna want for this, DM?
For
Holding onto the rope while pulling. Well,
Uh,
are we pulling Sapphire up, or is she pulling herself up?
We're pulling her up because she doesn't have enough strength.
so everybody involved in this rope situation, roll strength.
it's
Wrong
not a
roll.
lack of strength problem. It's like a lack of dexterity
Son of
and
a-
like climbing problem. Even though I do have a fucking dexterity. Also.
Chia, that roll was
Fucking balls.
horrendous.
It rolled off a 20.
Mine rolled off of a 15.
Mine rolled on a 10.
I
Okay,
got
I'm
an
gonna
8.
go ahead with the well, Sapphire. Where's your strength for pulling yourself up?
Oh yeah.
helping.
Are you fucking kidding me? It rolled onto a fucking. Fuck you, dice.
It rolled off 20 onto the 2.
Yeah, it rolled off fucking 12 onto a 2. Like, at least with 12,
Oh.
I've gotten fucking.
I will say that at this point, Chia, you go to pull, your hand slip, you fall on your ass, and at that point, the surge of you having to let go from falling on your ass puts that back pressure pull on the arrows, which have now snapped. And the corrective pulling of the upward was enough for Sapphire to get up to the edge of this thing, kind of crushing the side wall of this dirt gravel compound, and now she's on an angle, unable to pull herself up onto that ground.
Is she still hanging onto the rope?
I mean, that's up to Chia.
I'm still pulling.
Oh yeah, I'd still be hanging onto the rope. So I slipped almost off the edge of this rope. Almost off the edge of the cliff, basically.
No.
Sapphire almost slipped.
Sapphire almost slipped, but she made it up.
Okay.
So do we keep pulling up, y'all? Or are we just gonna let her hang there with the dwarf?
I mean, I fucking rolled an 18.
I'm gonna keep rolling. I'm gonna keep rolling. Keep pulling.
I rolled a
One more
16
roll
this
should
time.
work.
Alright, I'm roll again.
Yay! I pulled
There it
my
is.
strength this time.
And
22.
yep,
I got a nat
full
20.
success. In fact, so much success. Sapphire, you finish coming up onto this flat land. I'm assuming shell down, or you want to be vertical. Your choice.
Shell up. I'm on like belly.
Okay, on your belly. So you're actually going to catch a little bit of that gravel uncomfortably between your shell and your flesh,
Ooh.
Yeah.
because the
Spicy.
amount of force on that pull.
Oh yeah. It was
So now
basically
everybody should be up
slab.
on top of this plateau except for Squinkly.
Oh no!
And-
Oh, poor Squinkly.
And now I'm gonna.
Wait, no, I have an idea.
Okay.
Well, hold on though, you can't have the idea because that
Yeah.
fail on that perception, you've been staring at a pine cone.
So, while you stare at your
okay,
pine cone.
When everybody realizes that you are staring at this thing and Squinkly is down the hole, Squinkly will very easily crawl up the side of this wall as though it has spider climb abilities. Just climb up the side of this wall and come and sit on this pine cone until it dissolves and you break attention.
Out of D&D. Can we assess the fact that I did a nat 20 staring at a pine cone? That's where I got my inspiration. Just a pine cone.
Do it for the pine cone.
Yes, Mother Nature. To be fair, my character is a survivalist. That would make sense, and I'm in
Oh.
mountain. Go ahead.
Everybody roll a history check, actually, upon seeing this.
A history.
Oh god. Oh god.
Nat 20 again.
How about a 21?
Oh, wasting them.
How about a 15?
It's always on the ones that don't matter.
Are going to have an overwhelming coming to reality and understanding that you guys just witnessed this thing absorb the one pine cone in a desert-like biome where there is no pine trees.
Yeah. I picked up on that.
Wait,
Tim-
what? I'm so
I wouldn't have survived anyways. We're fine. The tree wouldn't have made it to sapling. We're good.
But the trees.
My character starts kind of like
Weepy.
being disgruntled and sad due to the fact that I wanted the pine cone to like be birthed into this one beautiful tree and start like this oasis in this desert.
And you
And
got an 8.
now the chest is using it as can't even guarantee it's nutrients at this point. It's just goo. It's just existing at this point.
So I'm guessing Chia is still on top of me.
No, we were helping. No.
Okay. That's making sure. Like, that was a get the fuck off me.
Now at this point, everybody's up top.
Cool. Roth's just gonna motion in the general direction of the pathway and go and start walking. He's not even gonna say anything. He's just gonna motion and start walking.
As he walks, I kind of shake my head and just like sigh as I pick up.
After
The
he picks
dwarf
up his rope.
again. Still got the rope tied to him.
As the sun fully disappears, you find yourselves in total darkness. No
Fantastic.
moonlight.
I continue to walk.
Chia is gonna grab onto the rope.
Being dragged by this dwarf.
How long would it take me
She's just holding
to
onto the rope so she doesn't get lost for the rest
light
of
a
the day.
torch?
I'll auto succeed a torchlight.
Yeah, I'm gonna light a torch because I can't see shit.
I have candles.
I didn't mean to roll. I'm sorry. Ignore that.
Random 12 on a history check.
Yep, totally.
Remembering once more about the panko.
Yep, we'll call it that.
After about
Like, remember,
10, 15 minutes of travel, all of you are going to hear a very robust, deep breathing sound coming from in front of you.
I'm going to stop.
As he stops and I do the same, I'm going to use perception to look out into nature, out into the nature in front of us, and do a perception check.
While you do the perception check.
Yep.
Let's see. How long does this last? Oh. Up to an hour. How long has it been since I cast my Pass Without Trace spell?
Probably about 30-ish minutes.
Cool. I'm going to get right the fuck next to the turtle and go put out your fucking torch.
Snuff the torch. It was like, fine, I can't see shit though.
And stay quiet. Now with it being full dark.
Now that it is full dark, off in the distance, those of you with dark sight,
Dark vision.
or dark vision, have the very faintest silhouette of a very large winged creature, and that it's a very faint silhouette against the darkness, almost as though it's making you second guess what you're seeing. That's how faint it is.
Does it look familiar to me?
Again, for everyone, it's going to be so faint that you're second guessing the outline of the silhouette.
I'm going to look over at Roth, and I'm going to whisper, like casually talk, but also whisper. I'm going to move very, very slowly. I'm going to move up, and I'm going to try to see it. Stay away from whatever it is. And I'm going to sneakily saunter and weave slowly closer to this figure that we are seeing, that I'm able to see.
As you go to move, my hand's just gonna reach out and grab you. And all I'm gonna say is, no. Sorry, no.
Axel, can you read your DM, please? I sent you.
I am going to tell us to stay put. If you wish to make camp, do it in the dark.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna say. No light. Who has dark vision?
Me.
Roth's gonna ask who can see in the dark besides myself.
I cannot. I just looked at it.
I piped up and I raised my hand and it said me.
Okay. Anybody else? I'm assuming the turtle can't.
Nope.
So only 2 people can.
Mhm.
Best course of action is going to be make camp. Keep an eye on it.
Take shifts staying up.
We'll split it between the 2 of us in the dark. No light.
All right.
You're still holding on to the dwarf, ain't you?
Yes.
While you two are having this conversation, she's just gonna walk right into the back of you. This whole time walking.
Just
As I feel this sudden impact, I turn around and I notice this dwarf, and I just like gently move her to the side and like kind of sit her down in the middle of this us as a junction. I just try to get him to sit down, and I look back up at Roth, and I'm like, "You're doing first turn."
obviously.
And as you point at Roth, you will feel the hair on the back of your neck stand up as though a warmish wind hits the backside of your body.
As I feel this warm air, I kind of put my hand on Ross' chest, and like I kind of use him as like a solid surface to stand up and like quickly turn around. And as I do so, I instinctively grab my hatchet, and I just kind of like look around.
Me facing him, do I see anything?
You will see the outline of a very large dragon head as you turn around. Roth, at this point, you would know exactly what dragon this is.
The moment he goes to grab his session, I will stop him. And go in common. And this is probably going to be the most any of the party members has heard me talk. Hello, old friend.
As
Is someone here? I can't see shit.
Right?
as my hands grabbed, and I hear this, and I look to my left, and I hear them. Yeah, hear and see all this going on around me. I slide the axe back into its notch inside my leather, and I take a step back to the left to stand to the left of Roth, and I let him kind of be in front of me as he engages in what is this being. As I see this head, and I just like stand there, but slowly just putting everything down.
So, considering nobody else has any idea what's going on, Roth's gonna go ahead and say relight the torch. If you need a new one, cool.
Upon you saying that, you will hear in a telepathic means of keep them calm and no light.
Okay. Never mind. No light. Will I be able to communicate silently towards it? Or do I have to verbalize?
There's been an open line of telepathic communication between you and him.
Cool. What can I do for you?
As you know, Saitel's in much need of your assistance, and I see that you have gathered what he has requested. I am here to simply speed up the process of transport back to our hometown. I have, again with me, a half dozen of my kin for this ride.
Okay.
And at that, everybody will notice surrounding them yearling to maybe slightly larger half dozen dragons kind of come out in a circle around, not making any noise.
Okay.
Even the
So,
people
would
without
I be
dark
able to
vision can see.
I was like, can I sense what's going on? I hear any of this conversation other than
There's no conversation to be heard.
the only thing I heard is no light, and all of a sudden I feel all these dragons around us,
Creatures around you, more or
or
less.
these creatures. Yeah, do I sense their presence around us, or
I mean, you would sense them.
Roth's gonna verbally speak this. We have transportation to the closest town. Do not worry, for it shall be a weird sensation, but you shall be safe. Do you trust Roth at this point?
I don't think we
I'm
have
gonna
much
say,
of a choice.
if you want to find out the answer, do an insight check.
Yeah, I don't care.
uh,
The fact that you took Roth's directive and took down your axe says a lot.
Oh yeah, I'm just fucking with you. As obviously I can see the dragons more so than the others, and Ralph obviously is the one talking.
21 on insight.
Oh my! 21. Did you actually roll it? Hold on, let me look.
Yeah, 21.
21. All right.
perfect roll.
Was the perfect roll. I'm going to almost tighten up and start strapping everything I can down to my adventure pack. Almost like startling or what I would say is in a startling manner, almost hurried.
Roth's gonna walk to each individual, telling them exactly what he's doing, and start strapping gear down, making sure everything is secure.
And
One
upon
by
that, there will, when no one's paying attention, from one of these yearlings, there will be a small puff of fire that hits in the center of all of you, and it's going to create a dome illuminating everything inside of this dome. And those of you that don't have the ability to see in the dark can now see as though it's daylight, but looking outward of this dome, it is still night.
How big is this dome?
This dome is probably about 60 foot.
Okay.
60-foot radius.
When that happens, Rob's
Yes.
gonna look towards the direction of that yearling and go, "Much appreciated." Secure your
It's
gear.
simply going to nod its head. So now, those of you that weren't seeing anything, you now see a very large blue ancient dragon and six other dragons between yearling and medium size.
Is this the one I'm thinking it is? The original?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Rob's going to pull out an egg and go, "I believe this is for y'all."
An egg?
Sapphire's just gonna casually hit that. Okay, I was wondering what I was sensing. It's a lot more terrifying than I thought it was gonna be. I was hoping it was like rabbits or something, but okay.
Well, this is different than a boat. I guess we gotta go and find the fuck out. Q was gonna say.
The egg itself,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna get that little that communication in the head to just hang on to it. Now we don't have time.
Oh yeah, that's right. Dragon egg. Forgot about.
So let's say Chia, when this light becomes available, she sees what's going on. She's gonna be like mid-stride, hanging onto this rope like deer in the headlights, looking at these things.
Chia,
When
secure your gear. I interrupted DM. My bad.
it's fine.
DM.
I was just gonna say that they are all sitting proper in patience.
You say that, and I just think they're like cup of tea in hand, just.
Right.
By all means, please, DM. Please, I'm begging you. Make 2 of the yearlings break out a table, teapot, the whole 9 yards.
There's no time.
Go for the British accent.
Maybe some dragon chess might be going on between 2 of them.
Fantastic.
No. That was the DM who suggested it. That means it's happening.
Beautiful.
Maybe.
I just had a logger delivery, by the way, y'all. I feel special.
A logger delivery?
A logger.
Yeah, one of his
Alcoholic drinks.
Yeah, lager.
This is an actual traditional lager. Small update. I have one of my mods staying with me currently. Dragon Slayer. And this dude is awesome. He bought me
That's who that was.
Yep. lager for my birthday, which was this past Wednesday.
Shit, sorry, bud. Happy.
No, you're good. You're good. And he just
Happy
went
your
down.
mom didn't pull out day.
I know, right?
What?
That would be my dad didn't pull out.
I
Anyway,
was saying, Mom, wait, hold up.
didn't you know sometimes it's the male that gives the birth? But yeah, he brought me one of the lagers.
Congrats on being a fuck trophy.
Yeah, buddy.
Alright, keep going.
But yeah, I feel special. My mod's not only taking care of my chat, but he's making sure I stay in alcohol.
Damn. That's who that was that poked their nose through the door earlier.
That's Dragon Slayer. Dude's cool. But, so, there may or may not be some Dragon Chess playing.
Alright. As the shenanigans, to the thing that is not happening, that is definitely happening. I'm going to Chia, and I'm going to just like scoot her like along, just like trying to bring her to the rest of us, just so she's not just like she's just not deer in headlights. And as I get her to the get Chia to the junction of everybody, I just like deep breath and I look at Roth and I kind of just quickly blurt out, "What are we gonna do now?"
Fly.
You're gonna hear a grunt come from the direction of the dragon chess.
I look over. What is happening, DM? Who won?
Somehow or another, Squinkly has produced gelatinous arms in fucking with their chess game.
God damn it, Squiggly! As Roth starts walking towards them.
I blurt out, "Roth, wait," and no light is allowed to be cast. Correct? You don't want us to cast light.
I'm gonna imagine at this point it doesn't really matter because everyone's already eliminated.
I'm a
No,
Cast
we
up.
can see.
okay. Then I'm not gonna do this next part. You can go ahead, Roth. Roth.
Remember the thing Roth had said is no light.
Yeah, I just remembered that. Don't worry.
Yeah, you're good. So Roth's gonna go after Squinkly now, and go, "Quit! Stop! You little shit! Come here!" As he's going after him, just like that.
And then
Sounds-
Squinkly has now made a beeline and off with one of the chess pieces.
You little shit!
Now left and been consumed.
Oh,
I've
no.
been
As
consumed.
it's dissolved as it's running away from you, Roth.
I can see it running away as fast as it can. Its little arms flopping around. In the air.
Yeah, that's what I was
Just, "Wah!"
Upon everybody getting everything ready, you all will. These are, I wouldn't say necessarily saddled dragons. They are willing, I guess. They are manipulating themselves for an easy load up of the party.
Okay. My only question is, are we all getting on yearlings? What's going on here?
I mean, you guys choose a fucking dragon. Let me know which ones you're getting on.
I'm going to ask
Monocle.
the amethyst or blue dragon or whichever dragon it is. I'm not sure what color exactly it is due to lighting. If I may have the honor of riding upon it.
You will actually hear a breathed over scoff as an agreeance, bowing his head and proceeding to put himself in a position to be got on.
When they agree to it, Roth will bow, showing respect and thanking it for the privilege.
As I go ahead.
Oh, carry on.
As I see Roth getting on a dragon and kind of sensing we should follow this path that we are kind of being pushed towards, if not led upon. I kind of look around and search, and I see a darkish purple, like yearling dragon, and I ask if I may ride upon it as well. And before it bows or even accepts me, I lower my head and I like grab a just like a ration or an apple I had in my hand, and I just like put it out.
And it'll be accepted, and any of the rest of you, therefore, however you want to get on, will happen.
I was just gonna fucking hop all the way, just like yeet.
I was pretty much gonna do the exact same thing, just like walk up to like if there's a pink one. I don't know if they're even dragons.
They're all sapphire colored.
Jim,
Oh, nice. Yeah,
I'm not
we're
worried.
like
I was supposed to say it doesn't matter. I'm bluish
like-
anyway.
we share I share the same name as your color. We have a bit in common that way. Might I ride you, fine beast?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, just hop on.
I just want to point out that Dragon Slayer said, "My woman's dragon form is purple. No, you
Yeah,
cannot
I
ride
saw
it."
that. I saw that. Yeah. I kind of just went. What?
So upon that, everybody now being mounted to the back of these. Well, I wouldn't say mounted.
Hey.
Temporarily
You're
acquired.
Ho ho
Uh,
ho ho ho. We.
without any warning, they're all going to, in unison, prepare for takeoff, meaning that they are setting up to thrust, jump, and take flight. All but Roth, roll con saves real quick.
Prior experience for the win.
Oh, con saves.
I think I barely squeaked that one out.
Same, I think. Hopefully,
I got a 15.
I got a 14.
I'm gonna roll trash on this.
Rob's gonna slightly lean into it, pretty prepared.
Mine actually rolled pretty well in this.
But keep in mind, she is like scared out of her mind right now.
Same.
All of you rolled high enough. During takeoff, it's going to be so drastically immense in the transfer of weight and g-force, you will almost come to the brink of blackout, but not reach it.
We're hitting those G's.
Roth, it's your turn for a con save. Yours
Oh.
is much
Oh.
higher. Best of luck.
Best of luck, buddy.
You got off the old one.
Roth went night night.
Oh my god.
Roth, you've blacked out during takeoff, yeah.
Rob took a nap. Roth was secured properly, right?
Do it.
Do what?
Rob secured himself properly, I hope.
Yes.
Knowing better.
Yes.
So he went, okay, good night.
He just went night during takeoff. He would have had to roll a 17 or higher on that one to not black out.
I figured, because I chose the biggest one of the lot.
Really likes going to sleep, like during the fights, during takeoffs, during fucking.
So during that, you guys have your takeoff. You guys reach an elevation in which the ground itself obviously disappears. Exiting the globe in which you guys were in, it immediately becomes darkness.
Does Roth come back too?
After reaching elevation, Rolf will
Cool.
come back too.
Cool.
The flight
Mhm.
will only be about 2 minutes.
Cool. During that 2 minutes, Roth's gonna do something so out of character. Are you ready? He's gonna put his arms out to the side and go wee.
And as everybody grabs elevation, all of you will notice that there's everybody accounted for except for one.
Not the dwarf.
Nope. The dwarf is with you. Everybody's accounted for except for Squinkly.
No, not Squiggly.
No.
Can I be cheeky and say that like Sapphire just doesn't fucking notice because she does not like heights, and it's like
Yep.
basically just like hugging the shit out of the neck or wherever she's attached to.
And
She
as
owns it.
you guys approach Treehorn, obviously in a rather high elevation, off in the distance you will see 4 large glowing sapphires on 4 points of this town. Again, almost creating relative to similar magical aura that you guys, except for Emerald, but the rest of you witnessed up on top of the mountain. And of course, it is lit up on the inside of this as you all come down into land. However, Roth, I need
Yes.
another con save.
Okay.
By the way, DM, Chia witnessed none of this. She has her eyes closed. screaming
21.
the entire time.
Okay. Roth, you're good.
What was about to happen there?
Sapphire
Downward
and she
force?
had no idea what was going on because we were both way too scared.
Well, see, the little ones are a little more nimble. However, the air brakes on the big dragon, that's much more stop. So you were able to stay conscious for that landing. All of you will land near the center of town. Roth will already know what this area is, but for the rest of you, you're going to see a like 30-foot circular stone-made landing in the middle of town that has random emeralds and patterns and stuff embedded into it.
DM.
As
DM.
uh,
Let's take
Yeah.
a short break right here for just a moment.
Okay.
Bathroom break, grab food, grab drinks, grab snacks, whatever.
Intermission.
By the way, this is for those that don't know, this is the exact location where Boris pulled the tab on the ready-made town build kit.
It is.
Again? My headset was a little bit too low. What?
I said this is the exact location that my previous character Boris had pulled the tab for the repair a town kit after he saw an emergency situation. Pull tab.
I was wondering why you were laughing. I was just like, he definitely knows where the fuck we are.
Player knows. Character has no idea. Character still didn't know. She's got her eyes closed, screaming her head off until like everything stops moving. Somebody like comes and gets her.
Yeah.
But I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab me something to drink.
Sapphire isn't screaming or anything like that, but she just is not a fan of the situation. I wonder if I have any chocolate left. I'm also gonna put trash just everywhere, all over the room. That was a
As he like just busts like okay. Alright, Master Dicey.
breaks everything. Yes.
Breaks fucking everything, yeah.
I still don't like it, but that fucking weird dove fucking shit that my mother got me. It's like a shower set. It's not bad. It's not horrible. I don't like it so, but make me smell fresh and clean. So
You actually took a shower today?
last night, but yeah.
You said you did taking a bath last night. After D&D, are you going to be able to play? Oh no.
So I'm getting a little bit of a headache, but I can just
Hold
go
up,
on
hold
my
up, hold up, hold up,
Jackson
hold
Advil
up,
real
hold
quick.
up. I forgot to switch scenes.
Go do that now, I guess. Anyways.
Okay. Mute that.
Hold up.
Eligibility.
Alright,
Hold up.
we are live. Are we all good to go?
Yeah.
we're good.
Alright, we're back to live.
Poor Axel. He's sitting there unloading. Worker just walks by, seeing me flash his camera.
Show them titties, boy!
So,
He's making money. All right,
you
continue.
all
Sorry.
land around the circle.
Uh-huh.
And coming in, Roth, you're going to be a little thrown off and confused.
Okay.
The town has pretty much been leveled. It's in shambles. It's tore up. Things have been on fire. They are no longer on fire. Almost the abandoned-esque feel. And then after you all land, those of you that are screaming your head off will be shaken off of the back of these dragons.
Rob's gonna dismount with the quickness.
And in your head, you're going to hear that dragon say, "We can't be here long. We will be seen. Bring us back to the reality."
Oh, you son of a bitch.
She is just currently curled up in the fetal position on the ground, screaming her head off.
Do I see any soldiers?
No,
No troops? No civilians? No nothing?
nothing. All you see is a very large wheel that is parallel to the ground in the very location that used to be Seitl's house. Almost as though it's a kind of like a ship wheel. It's got the pegs that come out around it.
For the anchor?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Chia.
Like the steering deal.
Chia, you're on the ground shaking, right?
She curled up in the fetal position, screaming.
Cool.
You can show up this dragon.
Rob's going to grab you. Not anything equivalent to being able to be called gently and yank you to your feet. Do you want a check on that, DM, or no?
It depends if she allows.
Why not?
Cool.
Fuckery.
Get on your feet. We have things to do.
No, I want the check. I'm up for fuckery.
Oh, you want the check?
Yeah, I'm up for fuckery.
Roll the check, not the description of it. 12.
You guys gonna hate me.
What do you want me to roll, DM?
The save for it.
Stay curled up on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine. Rob's gonna kick you now.
Unarmed.
Yep. What's your AC?
13. Not very much.
How about a 24?
That'll hurt.
Holy fuck. Overkill.
So take 3 damage.
Headshot.
3
As he is screaming at you like a drill sergeant to get the fuck on your feet.
She's just gonna.
As you,
Oh, we're here.
while you're screaming, you will also notice, Roth, that your house, or where was the house, has been leveled.
Yeah, at this point, he's not going to focus on that. He understands what that could mean, but there's just too much going on for him to actually zero in on it.
Mm-hmm.
That would take too much attention. And his training demands certain things above all else. So, Roth's going to look at the rest of the party, make sure everybody's on their feet. Am I cutting out for y'all, or am I good?
No, you're good. You cut out a little bit there, but you.
Yes. Chia says be cheeky.
Do we?
Do it.
Alright, so as you're looking around, you're just gonna see the turtle on the back of her shell again, just like. You're gonna notice you like your eyes are gonna meet, and she's gonna be like, "Hey, can I get some help over here?" I was shaking off because I had my eyes closed and didn't know we landed, and I landed on my back. I'm a little bit stuck. I
Roth's just
require assistance.
Roth's gonna look at you and just slowly reach his hand towards his blade.
I need assistance. I need assistance.
I lean down and I just like in in like the position for like a grandma throw. I just fucking like just fucking flip, just tabletop style, just
Flip. Do a flip.
I'm sorry,
as
DM.
strong
That is
as hard
going to need a
as
restraint check.
as hard as I can. I just want to just try to.
You are going to need a strength check, yeah, but
Yeah,
it's up to you.
I know. Strength check.
Rob's just glaring death at you at this point.
Nope, that does not succeed. I don't know what it is with you and your fat ass. I am not pushing you ever.
I'm like 530 pounds altogether.
You weren't gonna be able to do it on your own, I'm sure. Do what?
Right. Sapphire.
Amazon.
Cheer with her 9. She's helping. I helped.
You need the whole party to fucking
You helped more than I did.
upright my
Fuck's sake.
ass.
He was gonna walk over and finally fuck a fucking.
Finally fuck her. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
yeah.
Sapphire-
So I rolled a
Sapphire
6.
arrow ace, I would've
Who
won.
rolled a 20? DM,
rolled
can we
20.
get success?
You did.
Okay.
I just flip her.
Can we get
Alright, let's-
success?
Let's see. He may. Oh wait, guys, he may be busy. Hold on.
He was starting
Hmm?
to say something.
DM.
That is that. I mean, you rolled her over.
Okay.
Cool.
Shia, are you coming too?
So,
I've been up ever since I got kicked in the side viciously.
Get the fuck up.
Okay.
Roth is
Perceptions for the rest of you.
Yes, sir.
going... Good boy.
Fuck you. I will castrate you.
Harder, daddy.
Mm. Oh, it went from a 12 to, oh my god, I rolled the 2. I'm staring at No, I am staring off into space thinking about the spot pine cone again. I'm swear to fucking god.
You weren't before, but now you are.
I got +5 to perception. What the fuck?
Those of you who rolled better than a 10, you see that Squinkly is there.
I was just about to ask about him.
Squinkly is currently running circles around what appears to be a statue.
Oh.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Wooga shasha, wooga sasha.
Intriguing.
Wooga shasha.
The statue's probably about 80 foot away from where you guys are currently at.
Roth's gonna walk over to statue.
Oh, Roth is going to get halfway there and then start running towards the statue.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Oh no.
And Roth is going to realize that this is a statue of Blossom being restrained at the wings and a petrified look.
The wings?
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
Wings?
She was a fairy.
Ooh.
She was a fae, not a fairy.
She was a wood elf fairy fae, yes. She was the offspring of
Okay.
the other one. Anyways, this is a full-size to scale Blossom that has been petrified. And on the bottom of this, there's a placard.
Mm-hmm.
And this placard says 90 degrees from yesterday's glee will set you free.
I love the fact that all y'all heard was just my finger tapping. I am too intoxicated
And that's what you
to figure
see.
that out.
Huh?
I am too intoxicated to figure that one out. Somebody else do the thinking.
Well, what I'm saying is
Alright.
you gotta go look at your guys' marriage sideways.
God damn it.
Those of you that
90
were running
degrees.
past, you will see that big 12-ish foot wheel that's parallel to the ground, about 2 foot up,
Hmm.
that has the handles on it.
I'm gonna inspect this wheel.
Sapphire's just gonna start spinning it.
No!
Oh,
No!
Oh God, yes.
No! 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 Retract! Retract!
look at it to try to
No,
figure
no, never retract. Fucking Sapphire
Please!
spinny.
Please! Sapphire actually thinks this shit through. It's not Scrumph.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Sapphire's gonna. I guess Sapphire would more look at the wheel and be like, "That's interesting."
Gia's gonna inspect the wheel for like any kind of inscriptions on it or anything.
Please
Any-
state
any
inspection.
identifying
I'm
marks.
sorry, I know this is metagaming, but I have a good reason.
No, you did bring up a good point. Like this isn't Scrumph. Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's my reason. I get it. Big wheel, urge, immediate turn. No! Bad!
I just fucking know DM has got a shit-eating grin on his face right now.
Bad! Inspect. Not turn.
But I just want to point out something. You guys know what Goo's fucking allegation is, right?
Okay, real quick, y'all. Let's get a hydrate from everybody.
Cheers,
I rolled an
cheers,
18 on
cheers.
investigation.
I have nothing, so I'm going to Bear Grylls this shit and drink my own piss. No, I'm joking.
I rolled
Go get liquid.
investigation.
Go get liquids.
So the
Okay, never mind. I guess I won't do
Chia,
it.
you see a wheel.
I'm
It's a
sorry.
very odd wheel.
I overspoke goo. Please repeat.
No, it's good. You guys would have hated me anyway.
Say it anyway. How bad am I gonna beat
Goo's
you?
gonna spin the wheel.
I'm going to beat goo.
While Sapphire and Gia are looking at this wheel, fucking he just walks up and rips it.
Yep.
Sapphire, you will notice that there is what appears to be the markings of measuring the sun around this thing.
So are we gonna ignore what goo did?
Almost like a sundial, but not quite, because this is a wheel that spins versus a stationary center point. However, the measurements around the outside of this are the same.
DM, give me a moment.
So what does Dill need to spin this wheel? Or Goo? He said he's gonna spin it. So
Because Goo is like chaos.
Well, I guess it depends on how Goose spins it. If it just grabs it and walks with it, or
No, I just so it's like a ship wheel.
it's 12 foot round. It is it is an iron wheel 12 foot around that appears to be relative to a ship wheel. It's parallel to the
I'm gonna
ground.
take both my hands, put it on one of the like posts that's sticking out of it or something. Right? That if it's a ship wheel, it should have those weird posty thingies.
Yes.
And just fucking with all my might, just spinny
which way?
down.
No, it's
So towards me.
It's
Towards me.
push.
Towards me.
That's where you're facing.
What?
So if I'm looking at it, I'm gonna throw it to the left of me,
Clockwise or counterclockwise?
clockwise.
Motherfucker.
Oh.
At that, it might move about 3 to 4 foot in rotation. You'll notice it's very heavy with a lot of resistance. And the temperature is going to drop immensely outside.
Oh, I fucked up.
Yeah!
Can I, as I'm standing behind Goo as he's spinning, can I just grab him by the back of the neck and just like
Beat him within an inch of his life.
and just rip him and just yank him back?
You want to do that to Goo?
I do.
I'm not taking back. All of us do. Well, I'm not taking back what I asked. I want to grip you by the back of the neck and rip you from where you're standing.
I feel like the cold is a bad thing because like both Sapphire and Goo are cold-blooded creatures. So if it gets too cold, we will just like pass out and go to fucking hibernation.
So,
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
a general stasis.
Roth's finally
Yes.
gonna walk over and look at John and go, 9 degrees from yesterday's glee. Figure it out.
Mhm.
Brain's not computing. What is computing?
Wait, what is it again?
9 degrees from yesterday's glee.
We don't have a thermometer.
No, but 90 degrees is also an angle.
A little compass.
Mhm.
So-
But we don't know where the wheel started at now. Somebody moved
Nope. I'm just gonna slap the back of Goosehead.
And I'm gonna turn around and bite your ass.
And Rob's gonna pull a blade.
This
She
is
is gonna try to
escalating.
put the wheel- She is going to try to put the wheel back where it was.
She
Gonna roll.
is just like,
I'm gonna
and mom and dad
roll-
are fighting again.
I'm gonna roll I'm gonna see if I can remember where the wheel was, and try to
Okay.
move the wheel back to where it was. What do you want?
Well, if you're just going to grab it and try and move it,
I want to put the wheel back
Uh,
where it was.
okay, so you're going to rotate it counterclockwise.
hmm
So as everybody else is slowly having their coming undone, the temperature is going to rise back up to what was familiar prior to it being moved.
All right. As me and Goo stop doing the
I haven't been
fuckery.
here yet. I need to still
Yeah.
roll to hit.
Well, yeah, he's not having us do so. Thankfully,
okay.
at the moment, he
Ah.
hasn't asked us to.
So essentially, what happened is when I drew the blade is what de-escalated it, more or less.
No. Nah, my fucking goo is furious right now.
So is Roth.
And
Well,
so
we'll
is
call
me.
it Goose Bite was a snip, and Emerald basically retracted.
Okay. That
Cool.
works.
Roth
call it
puts
a
his
warning
blade
shot.
away.
I'm gonna call out to Chin, and I'm going
Chin?
Chin.
to Chin,
Yeah.
not Chin.
Remember, Chia.
Chia.
Yeah.
Chia, you know the
That's the tip I
Chia.
had this whole time to remember. I'm gonna ask Chia to stay put, and I'm going to. Can I do a perception check to count how many pegs are in a circumference?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Gonna get lost in the pine cone again.
God damn it!
That's what I'm thinking. Oh, damn.
Oh, thank God. Who's gonna find
There's-
another pine
there's-
cone?
You will find that there is 24 pegs.
24.
6.
Okay. Roth is still sitting over there thinking.
Every
Shoot
other
is
peg
really-
is about 6 inches shorter.
Do I see any bodies?
No.
Ash from where a body might have been.
Nope.
All right.
Just leveled ground. There's no evidence
L-
of anything.
Well, there's rubble of the buildings that have been destroyed. But this rubble is so low that you can see it's been weathered. It's been that way for some time.
Roth's gonna do a history check to try to remember last time how far one rotation did. One rotation did.
Okay.
With a 14.
As far as you can remember, you were uncertain. But one full rotation from what you can recall was either a 10-year or a 100-year rotation.
Hmm.
However, you also recall that that wheel was much larger and it was where the dragon pad is now.
Right.
So,
Roth's
being inquisitive, is going to move this wheel slowly counterclockwise. Just slowly to see what happens.
You will be able to rotate it counterclockwise up to about one of the pegs, basically one rotation, not one full rotation, but
One peg move.
one peg move before the resistance of this wheel is much greater than it was when you started. And at that, you will see everyone will witness the last hour of travels of the dragons flying. They're basically in reverse. The dragons that flew out, they will fly back in backwards, land. You guys, silhouettes of you guys will be getting back onto them and flying back out.
So then Chia's gonna read off 90 degrees from yesterday's glee. So we need to move this wheel. We need to back this wheel up 24 hours and then move it a quarter turn.
90 degrees.
Forward.
Yes. But we can only do it. Can you push it any more?
I cannot. I need help.
All right. I'm going to approach this. This.
Before we
Go
do,
ahead.
Roth's going to ask, is anybody standing at the original point?
I moved it one.
Who's at the original point of that peg?
I am. I was standing there behind Chia
So-
before she moved.
If you have not moved from the original starting point, Roth is going to request for you to put the dwarf right the fuck there.
You do it. You bring. I reply. You do it. You bring the dwarf here.
Okay, well, I was still understanding that you were carting around the dwarf.
No, the dwarf was put on some
No,
fucking dragon and
we-
just like shaken off.
Okay, so Roth will go
The
pick
dwarf
up the
still-
dwarf and put it
Yeah,
in the starting
that's what
point.
we left the dwarf where we got off. We did not
Okay.
assess the fact that the dwarf was just.
Okay, since the dwarf's over there going, and he's off in La La Land,
Hold
Mine-
on. So
I'm gonna go pick him up and put him in the spot, or lead him to the spot
We
of
need-
the original starting point, where
no, we need someone to stand off to the side and count 23 pegs as we're turning this thing backwards. Because
Right.
we've already moved an hour backwards.
well, that's why I'm
We need
using
to
the
go back
dwarf.
24 pegs. So full.
My brain hurts.
3
Hold on,
pegs.
hold on,
Almost
hold
a
on.
full rotation.
Ow.
And then 90 degrees forward, so we can
Hold-
cut out
Chia.
those
Ow.
pegs.
Al, you're thinking a little too in depth on this. Listen to me, and I'll explain my logic. You've moved it one peg. You're still at that peg, yes?
Mhm.
I'm putting the dwarf one peg behind you. If you stay at that peg that you're at, reach the dwarf, it is now 24 hours.
So what we need to do, let's put the dwarf 6 pegs further
No,
clockwise. And then when I reach that dwarf, that's 90 degrees
no.
from yesterday's glee.
We need to hit yesterday's glee, and then go back 90 degrees.
I think you guys are just
Further.
overthinking
We-
it. Turn the wheel till it was past yesterday. Turn the wheel when it's yesterday, then turn it 90 degrees, and that's it.
Yeah,
Yes,
but which way do we
so
need to go? That's
We
the
need to go
question.
counterclockwise
go
because we've gone back in
counterclockwise.
time an
We
hour.
need to go counterclockwise, a turn and a quarter.
So we need to put the dwarf where your peg started.
Why do we need to put the dwarf anywhere?
It's a marker.
So we know.
Let's put the dwarf 5 pegs ahead of me. And
No.
then when I reach the dwarf for the second
No,
time, that's
keep-
where we stop.
No, we'll keep the dwarf there and we'll just rotate and then we'll assess that once we get done.
Yeah, let's just put the dwarf at the starting location of your peg.
Okay.
And then we can figure up the math. Make it simple.
Okay.
So, I'm going to go put the dwarf at the original starting position.
That
As
means
you go ahead.
you count them as Jonathan mentioned, because like we don't know how many have turned around. Oh no, I guess since Chia
No,
is
the
literally
dwarf,
holding
yeah.
that fucking peg.
We've gone back
and
1 hour so far.
As the dwarf is put in my spot, I go and move next to Chia and I grab onto it and I get ready to push.
Alright.
As you grab onto it, the iron itself is going to change color to a much darker iron color.
Concern increasing.
As I see this, I look up, and I let go. I let go.
You let go.
Yes.
Chia, are you still holding on?
I had to let go when I saw it changing colors.
You did.
Mhm.
Where were you standing?
Right next to me.
Yeah.
At
Okay.
the second peg.
At that, you guys are both gonna catch a bar at the hip, and it's going to go back to where it just was, putting the
So
original starting spot back at the dwarf.
Okay.
Okay.
As this happens, I look down at the bar, and I see the dwarf standing next to it, and I look around at the group, and I look at Roth, and I look at Sapphire, and I ask, all of us grab the wheel, or grab a peg on the wheel.
Yes.
We're going to move it once, see what it does, and move it a second time to get past where we just were.
Okay. First things first. Let's see what happens before we move it. I'm sorry, directional microphone.
Yes.
Let's see what happens when two of you grab it before moving.
We just experienced what.
Right, but that was after
happens.
moving. And we're going to increase
Alright.
this one by one to see if it keeps getting darker.
All right.
What's up,
I look around, Chia.
Dale?
I'm just thinking this is becoming too complicated.
You
And
just
my
want to
brain's
turn it?
not
It's a puzzle. It's supposed to be complicated.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's very complicated.
Yes, it's a time puzzle.
Goo. Let's go goo.
Mm-hmm.
Grab on to a peg, and we're gonna push that way, and I'm gonna point counterclockwise.
Let's see what color it turns before you all push.
Don't. I'm going. Don't.
Okay. Okay.
Don't push. We're gonna push, but don't push yet. We're seeing reaction. Neither.
We are going to push.
Okay. So I'm
When
going
we are ready.
counterclockwise.
You're
Yes,
going
when
to
we are
face
ready, we are going to
counterclockwise.
push.
Yes. And we'll let you know when to push, okay?
Mhm.
So the first person that grabs on, nothing happens.
Okay.
All right. That'll
Then
be second.
Goo will grab.
The second person to grab, that peg will turn to a darker colored iron.
All right.
The third person that will grab, it will also turn to the same darker colored iron,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
and so on till everybody has grabbed a peg.
Okay. Roth's gonna have a moment of remembrance, if DM allows, from... He just had a thought. Literally, I just had this thought. Roth's gonna let go of his peg. Since we haven't moved the wheel... Oh shit, this is gonna be difficult.
Congrats.
Oh, you motherfucker. We need blindfolds.
No,
What
there's
in the
no
geeky shit is
blindfolds laying
this?
there.
No, we don't need the blindfold?
There's no blindfolds laying there.
Do you say this out loud?
This is our character.
Oh.
You should remember this too, Al. What happened last time we needed to cover our eyes.
I bet Al's character wouldn't know, and there were no blindfolds on this wheel.
Okay. Well, then we're good. If there was none. Or they deteriorated. Anyway. We were ready to push? Who's lined up the dwarf?
That'd be me.
Okay, when you reach the dwarf, we're gonna stop.
Okay.
We're not gonna let go, we're just gonna stop. We're gonna see what changed. Cool?
Alright. Yep.
Okay. Do we push?
Yep.
You push.
Cool.
Okay, everybody pushes, and as you guys take a step, and for every peg that passes in front of the dwarf's nose, I'm assuming that's how he's pointed.
Oh fuck yeah, he's facing the wheel.
Yes. The bar just goes like this. Just goes like this.
You are reverting an hour in time.
Okay.
So by the time you get back to that dwarf, it will then again be late the night before.
Okay. Cool. Now what the fuck is yesterday's glee? And also, what does the town look like?
Good thing you guys know what
The-
glaze
The
stands.
town and everything around you has been nothing more than the natural elements that were of yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that has changed is the statue.
Your dog again?
Ducky. I hear the ducky.
Roth is going to look at Chi and say, grab the dwarf, put his hands on the wheels, and have him brace. Then come relieve him of the peg or go read the statue. One of the two.
Okay.
See what's different about the statue. Or did you ever examine the statue?
You said what was up with the statue. You said the description.
Okay.
The statue simply looks more lifelike now and in extreme amounts of pain, hearing and bearing no noise from it.
Okay, so scratch everything I just said, since I can make out that detail. Okay? 24 divided by 4.
6.
6.
So 6 more pegs. Would be
Yep.
90 degrees.
Yep.
But it's not yesterday's glee yet.
What is yesterday's glee?
Glee
It
is
would've
a
been
time of
yes-
happiness.
So I would assume we'd have to go slowly backwards until everything's normal and happy. Then we go
All right.
90 degrees past that.
Alright, so let's push it one peg at a time and get details on it.
Yep.
So do we push one more
Yep.
peg?
Yes, we push one more peg, but I keep my eyes on Roth to kind of nod my head whenever I'm ready to start going on another peg in.
Okay.
So, there's 5 of you currently holding it?
Yes, the dwarf is just sitting
Yes.
Okay. So as you go to push, you will find that the resistance is too great and it won't move.
there. Fantastic. Of course it does.
Oh.
So back to my
Oh.
previous statement. Grab the dwarf next to you, Chi.
Yep.
Put him on your peg.
Okay. I will
How
put
do
dwarf
you
on
grab the
peg.
dwarf?
I will reach over, grab the dwarf, and just drag him over.
Do you completely let go of the peg, or
Nope,
do you
I
just
don't.
grab with
I
one hand?
Just hold on to it with one hand and grab the dwarf and drag him over.
Okay.
Sorry, Axel, that was slight micro DMing. My apologies.
It's alright. Okay, so you drag him over and throw him upon a peg.
Place his hands upon the peg.
Okay.
Okay. I'm at the back of the group, so do me a favor and relieve me of my peg. I will say that in character.
Mhm.
And I will take the peg at the back of the group.
Yep, I'll go relieve Roth of his peg.
And I'll take the peg at the back.
What do you
Okay.
mean at the back?
If we're in a circle saying the dwarf is the first, I'm the last one in the circle.
Uh-huh.
You're across.
So,
Okay, so to whomever let go of the peg, it has now turned white and has spun backwards, dragging everybody with it.
A question, DM.
Uh-huh.
While we were turning the wheel, could we see time spinning backwards? Or
Yes,
was it-
you were watching you were watching it happening.
Okay.
Everything from the last 24 hours, daylight, sunrise, well, sunset, back up to noon to sunrise, back down into darkness.
so
Shia has an idea.
Hmm.
Let us watch, and when everybody appears happy, we stop. We'll let the wheel go. We'll let the wheel go. We'll remember where that spot is. We'll move the dwarf there.
I have a better
And then
solution than the dwarf.
No, we need to keep the dwarf on the wheel.
I have a better
But
solution
yes.
than the dwarf.
Well, what I'm getting at, we'll move the dwarf to whoever wants that point in time. where everybody's happy,
Okay.
and then we move the wheel 90 degrees past that point.
Right.
So once everybody appears happy, we stop, mark the spot, somebody lets the wheel go to move the dwarf where that spot was.
Okay. So I have an easier solution.
Mhm.
Okay. Just hear me out. Everybody move to the side of your peg. Let it go. Let it revert
already-
back to starting position.
It
It's
already
there?
did.
Cool. Rod's gonna pull an arrow out of his quiver.
So upon that, and everybody letting go, you then just reverted clear back to where you were at the 24-hour mark.
Mm-hmm.
And at the sudden stop, you hear a crack and one of the pegs fall off.
Okay. Okay.
I have a question, GM.
Yes.
Would you consider? Never mind. I just answered my own question in my head. I was trying to pull something stupid. Never mind.
So peg fell off. That's
Because of the sudden stop.
That's not gonna make much difference for us since there's 24 of them. We now have a marker. How heavy is that peg?
I'll lean down and pick it up,
It's
and
probably
I'll weigh it.
15 to 18 pounds.
Okay.
It's just a hunk of iron.
Pick a starting location. For whoever's at the
All
front
right.
of the group, pick that as the starting location.
I move to because Chin, you're currently at the start.
Chi.
I'm going to say it again.
You said Chen. It's Chi.
Chia.
Chi pit. I'm
Chia.
going to. I just said Chi.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna move it, and I'm just going to set it like just a pylon directly, like as vertical as I can, and I'm just gonna let it fall on its side directly and parallel to Chi.
Okay.
So
we have our starting point.
So, what one question, real quick? Did you remove the dwarf from the wheel?
Oh my god!
Dwarf just got fucking yeeted because no one even thought of that.
Someone might want to go grab the dwarf now that's implanted in the wall.
I'll do the honor. I'll just fucking saunter solemnly towards the dwarf. Just like it just. Huh. I'll just put him under my arm and I'll saunter back to the wheel.
Why don't we put the dwarf in the middle of the wheel? Because that thing won't go flying.
So, what's going through my head is, wow!
He's oh hey look there he goes.
What we can do, we can tie the rope to the wheel so he doesn't get flying.
That's just a giant wrecking ball. I don't think we need to do
Anyway, let's don't fuck around too much. My mother messaged me. I don't have much longer to play.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good.
So what we can do, I think,
So we're gonna.
watch. Whenever the time becomes gleeful, we go 90 degrees from that exact point in time.
Yeah,
Right. Right. We're just trying to find the 24-hour mark first, and then continue further.
No, we just keep going until the time is gleeful. And then
Okay,
the time is
so-
gleeful, we go 90 degrees past that point in time.
Put the dwarf on, and we're gonna start pushing.
I put. Do you want me to put the dwarf on top, or do you want me to put the dwarf on a?
On a peg. Put him on a peg.
All right. Do you want me to tie him to the peg, or do you want me to have him hold it and just let him saunter?
We're gonna have him essentially trans-push it.
All right. I'm going. I put my hand on his, and I put the dwarf's hands around the peg, and I just like step away like this, just like from a crime scene. Just I'm good.
I didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
Okay.
And
So-
and then I'm going to move to the peg behind, and
So-
I'm going to grab that.
Do me a favor. Actually, I have a better idea. I'm gonna hand you an arrow, and we're gonna have you in front of the dwarf on one peg.
I sigh and I walk Oh, in front of the dwarf, and I grab a peg with the arrow.
You see my logic here.
I know what you're going for, so I'm just I'm just sauntering.
Okay, so we all grab our peg. I'm gonna sit at the back. Okay.
Everybody starts to push, yes?
We all push. When it looks gleeful, put the arrow on the ground. Don't let go of the peg. Put the arrow on the ground. When the arrow reaches me, we've hit 90 degrees.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna say,
I
who's
turn
first?
back and I acknowledge, but I just laugh as I just put your arrow back in my quiver, like that's hanging off my side, and I just keep pushing it. Or I get ready to push.
You never established you had a quiver.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I forgot to mention I had a bow.
So you guys are able to push, and you guys experience again the second time around the last 24 hours.
Without
The
eating
statue of Blossom obviously has been changing. It's partially lifelike at that 24-hour mark.
Mm-hmm.
If you continue to push, Blossom will, every hour past that, she will then become more lifelike.
One step to DM.
All right.
And then another hour past that, you will see her being essentially basically tied or untied from them tying her up. Whatever them are, they are black, hooded, tall creatures.
Okay.
There's two of them. As you continue to rewind back, you will witness over that second day of 24-hour period the complete unraveling of this town by a bunch of these black hooded creatures. No faces.
So we need to go
They just
further.
completely, basically in reverse, you watch what was destroyed get reassembled.
Okay, so even further, we need to go.
And we keep
Moving in,
pushing.
yeah, moving into the day 3, it will continue to look more normal. Things are not burnt, things are not on fire. And there will be an immediate point in which there are no black hooded creatures. You can't see where they come from because they just straight disappeared from what you guys understand of them just appearing in sight of Treehorn. They didn't come in from any direction or anything like that. So they just up and vanished, and the town seems to be completely normal. Everyone is present. The only thing that you aren't seeing is the destruction of the house that sat where you guys currently stand,
Okay.
which would have been Seidel's house.
Is it looking gleeful yet?
It is appearing much more normal and much more happy, as if nothing is wrong. Probably about 18 hours into the third day.
I look over at Roth. Do you want me to drop the arrow here?
I'm thinking on it. What is the party saying?
I think mark it because they're happy.
All right.
Destroyed.
But it says yesterday's glee.
Yeah, but they could have made that sign however long ago.
Do I put 3 arrows down, signaling it's 3 days back?
No, just drop the one.
Drop the one. With one hand on the peg, I bring my left hand, or my right hand down to my left and pull out an arrow, and I just drop it as perfectly as I can, parallel to me on the ground.
Okay. And it's about what would be relative to 3-4 in the afternoon on day 3 for you guys.
All right.
2 days back.
Push it further. When that arrow reached me is when I will stop. And I'll signal
Alright.
for everybody else to stop.
So you guys continue to push to that point?
But we're gonna keep watching though.
Yeah.
See if there's some kind of
Okay.
celebration happens between now and then.
That's exactly what you will see at that point. You will see that the entire town, at almost high noon, is in a festive party of celebration.
The moment that happens, Roth will kick the arrow away and say, "Drop one more."
I do as command, right hand, left into the quiver on the left, drop it, and both hands straight back to the peg.
Because it's a festival that is glee. Push another quarter.
90 degrees from there.
So you
We
push
keep-
another quarter.
Yeah.
Yep.
I swear to
Okay.
God, DM.
You guys continue to push, and it is now early morning of that day. And we're
Okay.
talking about 7-ish
Uh-huh.
in the morning when the town is starting to wake up. The smiths are firing up kilns. The shops are starting to open doors and such.
Hold on, we gotta go 90 degrees, and you said it was noon, so we need to go to 6 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
It was about noon.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna say it was about 1 p.m. and now it's 7 a.m.
Okay.
Right.
I'm happy. You all happy?
I'm good with that.
That
I'm
works.
happy.
Yeah.
Dill.
Uh-huh.
Did you fall asleep?
Yep. No, kidding. I'm just waiting for
So
this.
does everybody let go?
How about the dwarf? Is the dwarf happy?
Don't ask the.
Ew! You're just gonna hear from the dwarf. Ew!
Ale.
And the duck.
There's the dwarf.
There's the
As you-
dwarf.
As you guys let go of this wheel, it will almost disappear as though it was a kind of like what you would understand as a magic matrix of dispelling. Like it just kind of eats itself away into nothingness
Mhm.
So
and disappears.
I
So
like
we're now just stuck
Fire.
like fucking what was that? Fucking
3 days in the past, 3.5 days in the past, pretty much.
At
3-4
least-
days in the past.
At least to our perspective, 3 days to the past.
Yes.
So Rob's gonna say absolutely nothing, and he's going to full on sprint straight to the house he shares with Blossom. Did that
As
last
you
part come
take
off?
off in that sprint,
Mhm.
everything will seem normal to you. And even if you were to glance back, you will see Saitel's house.
Cool. Like he gives zero fucks at this point. He is Blossom.
As Roth runs off, I kind of look at Chi and Sapphire, and I kind of just shrug. Should we follow?
Like a man on a mission to me.
Dad's
Most
ran off
likely a
again.
smart idea.
Dad's ran off again.
Hopefully, he comes back with those cigarettes this time.
She's smoking one now. I don't know about that.
Hold on. I want to point something out. I was literally lighting a cigarette when you said that.
I know. I mentioned that. And so as I got confirmation from the other two, I start like light jogging behind, in just like trying to keep at least somewhat pace for the other two to keep up.
So as you all exit this area, and if you are to look back, there isn't a house now standing where you guys were.
What became of the statue?
It was reverted back to nothingness during your guys' rewind in time.
Mm.
It was the by the first day or second day.
Mm.
As we turn back, or I turn back to see the house just up here, I kind of like sidestep for a second, getting just like being freaked out a little bit, but still wanting to keep an eye eye on Roth, I just keep sprinting. If not, even speed up more so, trying to get towards Roth.
Okay.
Gia would keep pace.
So do I appear at our house?
Sure.
I tried the door. Is it locked?
No.
I open the door cautiously.
Everything seems to be normal.
And all I say is, dear.
And you'll get the reply.
I'm home.
Honey, I'm home.
Like, it's gonna
As-
be the questioning, cautious, dear type deal.
Yeah, and again, that will all be normal. She will commune with you as though nothing is wrong, as though like she's not going to know or have any idea about what you just went through. It's just another day for her.
I'm gonna look at her and go, where's Saito?
And her reply, well, this time I heard father was at home.
I'm sorry to cut this short. I need to go speak with him.
And just as Roth starts coming, just as Roth is having this conversation with his beloved, we are like just now getting to the steps of his house, and we start seeing Roth just run directly past us again. Just
Back to the house that appeared behind you.
Can I grab
Yeah,
onto his
just-
coattails as he runs past?
He's just.
And I turn around and I start running with him.
It's like, where are we going? Back where we came!
Find him.
Do I see any soldiers as I'm running?
Yeah, I mean everything that would have been set up. There's wizards and all of that shit.
Do I see
About-
a ranger? Specifically a ranger.
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna stop at the ranger and just bark. Report.
As
The
he
report
stops,
is the same as it has been.
back.
All right, my mother's here. I gotta fuck off.
All right.
Okay.
You guys probably don't need me because it's all puzzle shit, and I'm not really helpful.
Yeah,
at
same.
So I'm gonna fuck off because we're probably gonna end like anyway.
We're about to end, yeah.
Yeah, right at here.
Yeah,
we're
we're-
about
we're
done, 'cause
right
the next
about
one is
there,
where
yeah.
it gets gritty.
Yeah.
Uh,
all right.
Probably right when I
No.
reach Saito's
See you
house.
next
Oh, we
session.
reach Saito's house. We're
Next
probably
session,
gonna
bud.
cut.
Have a
Where
good
you
night.
going, Basta?
My mother's up front. She messaged me like 20 minutes ago to like be out front. So I
Okay.
can go. Goodbye.
Alright, later.
Alright,
When he says the same as it's always been, I'm going to tell him elaborate. I'm assuming the party catches up at this point.
Everything,
Yeah.
everything 4 miles out has been secured. We have no news of anything out of the norm. Things have been settled. The mountain, however, I do recall is still, well, glowing red, but we've lived with it like that for so long.
Investigate it.
I shall send troops.
Fantastic. The moment he says that, Roth's is gonna bark dismissed and bolt back towards Saito's house.
Okay.
Is this where we're gonna pause? At Saito's?
After everybody else catches up at Saito's, yes.
Cool.
Oh, remember, Gia was hanging onto his coattails.
She's already there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm. I have the dwarf in my hands, like on my left hip, and I've been sprinting, just trying to keep up.
I just want to let
And-
you guys know that Goo has just not moved. From that take off, and he was like,
Fuck it.
"What?" I'm so confused. He's just like,
and
whatever.
we'll just say Sapphire's just stayed with you.
Mhm.
Yeah, make it simple. And you just see the rest of the party come running back.
Which I think is fucking hilarious. But anyways, keep going.
All right.
So, we get to the house. Can they at least be standing outside the house? Make
Yeah.
things simple. Do you agree to
Yes.
this, Goo?
Yep, that
Cool.
works.
Well, we gotta wait for him.
That works for me.
Alright.
Well, we gotta wait for DM.
Yeah, no, that's fine if they're
Okay.
standing out of the house.
Cool. We reached the steps of the house then. We're at the steps.
Okay.
Barty catches up. Do we want to walk in or do we want to stop right at the steps?
Let's wait, because if Mass, it might be important for Master to know.
Let's say we
Right.
stop knocking on the door.
So, with that being said, thank you so much, everybody, for coming and kicking it with us. We hoped y'all had an enjoyable stream as much as we had an enjoyable session. Thank you for all those that decided to come in, pop in, say hey, and kick it. With that being
I
said,
didn't get to push the wolf down the stairs though. You're right.
with that being said, I am currently sitting at the top of the stairs of this house. Push me down the stairs, fucker.
No.
I'll push him down the stairs.
No.
I'm gonna push Emerald down the stairs.
And Lily will step out, screaming her head off, hit the unruliness out on her fucking front porch.
Oh.
Fantastic.
And that's where we cut it. Right there. That's
Hey,
where we
like
cut
that.
it. Just
Just
her
you
screaming
mother-
at us.
Just you mother.
You son of a... Done.
Anyway.
Again? You're doing this again? Alright.
Anyway,
That's
but
awesome.
thank you
you
again,
all.
y'all.
Mhm.
Push it.
Fucking, that was really fun, guys.
DM, would you like to do the outro?
No, it's fine. We'll pick right back up with the screaming sorcerer next sesh.
You want me to do a standard YouTube outro for you, Wolf?
You know what? Let's get the new guy to give an outro.
No.
Oh shit.
No. No.
Standard YouTube
Don't
outro?
forget to subscribe and like and
All right.
share.
All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. It was a really good session from being the new guy, but also coming in and having you guys join us. Don't forget to subscribe if you can. Follow if you're not followed. Don't forget to check out Off the Wall for Chia, and then Concealed and Gingy for myself. We'll be talking to you next time we have a session.
God, oh my god, I'm gonna...
Alright, later, y'all.